VIP. Let's kick it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly.
Will it ever stop?
Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the fingers are pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0, put my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waiting just to say hi.
Did you stop?
No, I just drove by, kept on, pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continue to A1A.
Beachfront Avenue.
Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they're full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, could run it all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound. Another shake and kick holes in the ground, cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted in form, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you want us to print this. Shape plays on a fade, slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, a rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice,
Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother.
ice, ice, baby.
You know what's crazy is I was I hate my voice. I hate it. I hate
You
putting
should.
these headphones
God,
on
no,
and then
enough.
my voice comes out of my mouth into my ear holes.
Listen here,
Yeah.
you insecure son of a bitch.
I
play
just-
the intro. Play the intro so I can tell you.
I just
so
hate it.
I can tell you something.
All right.
Play it.
All I was going to say is I was born at this time. That's a weird, seems years ago, which it was. But I was there for that happening.
Oh, I thought you meant like the literal time, like 5:42.
No.
And I was like, well, that's a weird
I
thing.
think I was a
Why are you
9
saying
and-
that?
I think I popped out about 9:40,
I was
somewhere around there.
I was 8:45, and the nurses were trying to convince my mom to wait another 34 minutes because then I would have been born on 9/19/1991
Sure.
at 9:19.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of 9s and 19s.
Yeah,
You
and-
think your life would be different?
Probably would have been better. So
what I'm
every
thinking.
single time that I struggle,
You call your
I
mom.
call
you're
my
like,
mom and say, "Why didn't you wait
couldn't
34
hack
minutes?
it. All you had to do was hold it in for a second.
Just cross your legs."
God, you act
Could've
like
been fine.
childbirth's real hard.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but anyway, no, I was that was my time. I remember when Vanilla Ice came out and took over the world. You know how you guys have that with CeeLo Green? I have that with Vanilla Ice.
What in the hell did you just say to me? See,
I don't know.
was life crazy when Eminem started coming up?
You have
'Cause I remember-
when Ferguson came out or came to me. he
Who in the hell is Ferguson?
Ferguson's a
one
buddy
of
of
your
mine.
dirty
he was
friends.
super into rap, right?
Yeah.
That and New Kids on the Block.
Obviously.
It's very weird. And I'm talking like underground hardcore rap.
Oh,
and he's
okay,
like,
so
you
he
have
was
to.
legit.
Yeah, he's like, you have to hear this guy from Detroit. He calls himself Eminem. And this was his very first album, and I hated it. It was the most different type of rap I ever heard. All he was doing was talking about killing his girlfriend.
Yeah.
At that time. But then Marshall Mathers came out and people lost. I was like in 11th grade at this time, 10th or 11th grade.
Oh,
I was at the prime time
Yeah.
for Eminem.
See, I was hearing it at the same time in the world as you, except the problem is that I was like 8. So
Right. No, I
It-
was.
it was
well,
not-
let me see. When was this?
it was not
Okay.
a good time for me to be listening to
That's
the
not right.
Eminem.
Is this right?
I don't know.
When was that released?
I don't know.
Because I thought I was in high school when this was released. Or was I just hanging around a high school?
You were just hanging around the
With-
high schoolers.
With Angie. Maybe that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that sounds
Just hanging
that
out in the parking
sounds
lot.
more like
First
you.
Of all, wait, why is that disgusting?
Well, I mean, listen.
Wait, I want to hear why Sydney thinks it's disgusting.
You're just hanging around a high school?
Well,
course
I
he was.
wasn't.
His girlfriend was still in high school.
Yeah. She was, I can't even think about this, but she was 14. 14 and I was 16.
Like 4 years away from what your daughter is.
Yes!
Just so you know.
Well, you know what? I blame it on her parents. I do, because I would have never let Angie just go out on. They let her just leave the house whenever that young man has all of his stuff together.
Yeah.
They know
He's in
we're
his late
smoking weed.
20s.
Seriously. I had a car, and
So
they just
what's
let her go.
When is your daughter allowed to start dating?
No, I don't know. I don't like thinking about that.
Well,
talk about it.
you got to get there.
I
4
don't-
years from now is when Angie started dating.
Yeah, we
Well,
wouldn't.
at least
I wouldn't
started
allow
dating
that.
you.
Yeah, I wouldn't allow that.
Even if
I-
he was 14 too.
Probably. I'd allow him to date. I don't care about that, but I'm not going to let her leave on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, I didn't even care. Sunday, she was always over the house. All the time. That's wrong, right?
Yeah. Well, wait, what do you mean? Like over at your house? Or
Her
you were-
parents never really... They never... They're really great parents, but do they stay out of her life, even at a young age. They just kind of let her do what she wanted. One time she came home like 3 hours after curfew. Her curfew was like 11 o'clock. Mom
Oh my
was
God,
up waiting.
At what age?
I don't know. This was like 15 or something. She's puking in the bathroom, so her mom knows that she was drinking. The next day, they didn't say anything because they didn't want any kind of ruckus.
Oh, well, yeah, that was around what mine was too.
Same thing. You guys just like, it didn't happen.
For sure.
Really?
Yeah. I got caught drinking. Like my first real drunk experience was at Stephen Bartel's house. And then me and my dad and Stephen went to Green Bay. We went and looked at an amp for my guitar. And then my dad got a phone call from Stephen's mom saying, "Hey, there's vomit all over the bath." And this was at like 4, by the way, in the afternoon. And she just noticed that the entire downstairs was covered in vomit. And then called my dad, and we dropped off Steven, and then we went back to Green Bay and picked up that amp because...
Wait, well, I'm so confused. Are we talking
Like-
an amp? Wait, what's the story?
What it is I got caught drinking hardcore and still was rewarded with like a $200 amp.
Oh, you didn't buy it. They bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was only like... I was like maybe 14 or 15. I couldn't drive yet. I know that for sure. And I was still staying at friends' houses.
I guess you're going to do it.
Yeah, my parents were always, if you're going to drink, I'd rather have you drink at one of our houses.
I think I'm going to have a rule, one of those things where it's like, hey, you can...
You can drink, but you got to buy me something.
Yeah, basically. No. Where do they go? Hey, listen, I know things are going to happen. You call me anytime, no consequences. No consequences. Because wouldn't you rather have them call you?
Yeah.
If they're
They won't
getting in
call
trouble.
you.
You
I
don't
mean,
think they will?
No, because my parents had the same thing. But the thing is a little different. I never went out to parties. Like I did, but we always hosted parties at my buddy's cabin. So it wasn't like, the whole thing was, hey, if anybody's going to drive drunk, you just call and say, let's order a pizza, which was the dumbest thing that my mom suggested because we lived in Coleman and there's no place that is
Man,
open
people
to
are just
order
going to be
pizzas.
waiting for pizza.
Yeah, right?
Then you're that guy.
Yeah, guy that
He
promised pizza.
got pizza, and then he just ran out in the woods with it. Nobody's seen him again.
Yeah, he's just gone. No, but yeah, you just don't because nobody else is.
I don't know.
You're so pushed by peer pressure.
It's not
Does-
because,
oh, go
I
ahead.
think it's just because they say, oh, I'd rather you call me, but you're going to get yelled at either way, so people just don't call.
Maybe. Man, if you're listening and you got one of those rules in your house, does it work?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like I would say that rule, and then right when they did it, the
Be a
next
little
day,
upset, yeah.
I would rip into them, and then they would never do the rule. They would never use that rule again.
Like Sydney said, you're going to get yelled at. You don't have full immunity. It's not like you can call your parents and be like, hey, remember when you said I wouldn't get in trouble? Yeah, I drove drunk and I ran over a grifter. I need you to help me.
Well, I don't know if they're taking it to that extreme. I thought it was just like, hey, if you're at a party and you need out of there,
Yeah.
and you're drinking and it's 16 years old.
I would hope that they would, but I guess I was never in a situation where I felt like I needed to leave. But you and I like to drink to where we don't want to leave even when the sun comes up.
So making your friends drink. Yeah,
so
what are you going to do? Go home? Let me buy you another one. And
Yeah.
like before they even have time to think, you got 2 beers in their hand for them.
Yeah, because the idea is if you open it, you can't just let it sit
Right.
there.
What are you going to do? That's a waste. So what do they do in third world countries?
Yeah. I had something very odd happen to me this morning.
Yeah.
And Jake is going to be so jealous of this thing that I have.
Okay.
It's love from your parents.
No. Wow.
I didn't mean... Sorry, Jake. They loved
Holy
you.
hell.
Go. Yeah, wow. Wow.
Oh, my brain's just catching up with this.
I was going to say
I'm
from
like,
his
oh,
children,
man.
and then for some reason that came out.
It's a
I love
functioning
you.
penis. Go to your email. I've sent you a photo. And
I think they liked me.
And I want to see if you notice anything.
Maybe they liked me. No, I don't know if they liked me. What is this?
This is my personal Twitter that I never use. But I was followed by Ben Bailey.
Ben Bailey? Who's Ben Bailey?
The cash cab guy you love.
Ben Bailey?
Followed me.
Who's Ben Bailey?
The cash cab guy you love.
That dude.
The comedian.
Oh, I don't know if I like him that much.
Wasn't he just in Green Bay, or isn't he coming to Green Bay?
I just said I don't. I think I might have been just over the top with that. I'm not sure how much I really care for Ben Bailey.
I don't know why. Yeah, it was last week. You're like, oh, Ben Bailey. You mean Jesus in the flesh?
I didn't know he was a comedian. I thought that was his only gig, was just doing the cash
Just
cab.
cash cab.
Yeah, that's what I
Just-
thought it was. I was like,
No, I saw that this morning, and I was like, well, that's
how did you end up getting followed by that guy?
I don't know. I never.
Wait a minute.
I
You have
never
a personal
tweet-
Twitter?
I've had it. I've
Oh,
had
you're
it.
so lame.
Everybody has those.
I don't.
I don't.
I have one. I've lost things. Is Twitter out? I do that to follow people so I can see things.
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I like
I don't know.
Twitter.
I don't know anything about social media.
I never tweet from it, and then because I have it to a point where like.
Did you tweet at him?
No. I have it like on my requests or because I don't have my profile's not public or
Sure.
whatever. What I
So
think
he requested.
he requested to follow me,
And
and
it's
I
your-
wasn't following him before this.
well,
Yeah.
the mystery. How?
There's no way to find out.
It's probably because he came to Queen.
I guarantee
Skyline
it's because
Comedy Club.
it's like he wanted to get on the show or something because he knows how popular we are.
But wouldn't he follow the show one? I haven't been on there in years.
Why? Yeah, why wouldn't he?
me see.
Pull up the show Twitter. Let's see what's going on there. Haven't been there in a minute.
There's
No.
Kyle. Kyle's on there. Kyle's saying things. How do you even do it? How do you know how people are following you on Twitter?
It's in the
I
notification.
hate social media. I want to go back to an easier
knows
time
it?
with Vanilla Ice
I think
and
it's, Jake
MySpace.
and Tanner.
Is that it?
Yeah, and then it's the password with the F.
Let me look at that.
I don't
Let
have
me read
that
this. Let me read this text here. My children are now 29, 25, and 21, and that was my rule. And my oldest son did call on more than one occasion for rides. I never grounded him or questioned him either. We all had and continue to have an open and honest relationship.
Is it the?
Well, that's not how that works in our household.
Yeah, somebody's going to get screamed
We're going to
at.
have that rule one time. And then when they come home drunk, we are grounding them for life. I remember one time my dad, but I don't even know how this. I never really drunk. I never was drinking and driving. I don't think. But he found a beer cap in there, and then he's like, "Hey, you might want to be careful." That was it. That was all that was said.
I remember when I hit a parked car.
My mom would have freaked.
I hit a parked car, and the cop was. We were on our way to a party actually, and the cop was like, "Hey, where's your registration?" And we didn't have it, but what we did have was about, I don't know, 90 cans of Busch Light in the back of our car, and he never came and looked at it. So by the time we got back, our coats and pants were stuffed with about 90 cans of Busch Light, and were very clunky. That's as much as I can relate to that.
My mom was like that, and it worked even so that some of my closest friends would call my mom also. My mom would rather had me home than out. So your friends were calling your mom to come pick them up.
Oh yeah, that's what they were doing. I had a friend whose mom was like that too, and then I left a party and everybody got mad because she banged one of his friends
Sydney, what are you doing besides just scrolling?
through our
I was looking for that one guy, but I didn't see him.
who?
Ben Bailey.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Ben Bailey's
Jesus himself only selected a few disciples.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
he
just
does.
thought that was really weird because I've never I think I may have tweeted one 6 months ago because I usually use it just to look at or read other comedians' tweets and
Sure.
stuff like that. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Do we just want to judge how attractive our followers on Twitter are?
Hi, who's this?
Hey guys, it's Jim.
What's up, Jim?
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim, let me ask you something really quick. I was thinking about you
Sure.
last night. Do you think from last year to today the show has changed dramatically? Besides just saying Sydney, do you think it's different?
I think it's always getting better.
Do you think so?
That's always, yeah.
Because I think
so.
we have less. I think we've lost a lot of callers.
I just don't
Oh,
think
really?
we take as many callers.
That's what it is.
'Cause you and I, we have stopped playing games.
I know.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes when I call in, it just rings and rings and rings, and you guys are on topic, so I don't know. It's tough when people call in and then you get off topic, and then it ruins the topic. But
Hey, Jim, just to pretend Sydney's not here. What do you think of her?
Oh, you can't do that. We got to ask him personally and record.
she's good.
That's
I
what
was
we gotta
actually
do.
thinking about as I do most Wednesday mornings. I was thinking about Tanner's penis. How's your penis lump, Tanner?
It's there. It's still.
We don't like bringing that up anymore. He had
no,
a
I'm
very weird. He's had last few days. He's had emotional breakdowns. He's turned into a Jake.
I have, but I'm backpacking them, and one day I'll die of an overdose.
That's how I am. That's how you got to do it. That's what I heard anyway.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it. No, my lump.
As Fergie
my
says.
my lovely penis lump. It is there.
Check it out.
It is thick.
Check it out.
Is it growing?
Said that
It's
the
not
whitest
growing.
person on the planet.
Check it out. It is.
I was trying to see the penis lump on your live feed when you had poop all over yourself. I was
Yeah.
trying to see-
Yeah, well, there was only one.
Wait, hold on. Did you go to the doctor?
No,
Oh, you
but
didn't-
my wife has demanded that I do
Sure.
because apparently she's got a stake in it.
Well, you know what they say. I mean, if you just ignore things,
You're not sick until the doctor
that's
tells
right.
you you are.
Jim, we gotta let you go though, man. We gotta.
love you.
I love you. Take care.
Love you, bye.
Hey, by the way, Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is a place you can go. Penis lump and all. Because
Yeah.
that's a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, even if you have.
Wait, let me start that over there. You're not
Yeah,
gonna be
I
happy
was
with
just
that.
gonna say. Hold on, come on. Before we reset, let me say this: even if you have a lump on your penis that resembles an elbow, you can go to Planet Fitness. Okay, now reset.
Planet Fitness, that's the place you need to go. Why? Because that is a judgment-free zone.
It absolutely is. You can go there once every month. You can go there once every 6 months, like me, or you can go there every single day, and they're going to treat you the exact same way.
How's that?
Nice, with no,
That's
with
right.
no judgment.
How much is that? That's only like
It's
$10
like
a month.
$10 a month. You can go to the same one every single day, or you can pay a little over $20 a month, and you can get unlimited tanning, total body enhancement, half off cooler drinks. You can get the hydro massage. You can get the massage chairs next to a big TV. So
Personal
if you just want
trainers.
to watch things, yeah, you can
got
get
those?
all of that. All of that. And it's just added in the value, which is a very, very, very cheap price.
Planet Fitness taking over the world. That's why they're called Planet Fitness. You're losing money if you don't go. So check them out. PlanetFitness.com.
Get
You
it
like
now.
that? Yeah. Hey, who was ever naming these cats? at the shelter was a genius or on drugs or both.
Probably both.
Yeah, we'll find out next. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Maybe it's me who's not a morning person. I got asked yesterday by Tanner if we could do this show, if we won the lotto and we just could change it from 8 to noon or something.
Yeah.
Would you want to do it? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Start at 8.
100%. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yeah, we would be
Jake hates
one of
the
the
8 o'clock listeners.
He does.
I do. We'd skip over the 8.
We would be the one and only like midday talk show where the rest of the station is all music.
I really don't mean to hate the 8 o'clockers.
Yeah, you just do though.
I do.
Just like with
it's
everything
not-
you have.
Well, I don't hate them, but I feel like they're at work, so they're not paying attention as much. So I don't want to waste a bunch of good bits on them. So yeah, I do
Yeah, it
hate
sounds
them.
a whole lot like you hate them.
I just was reading some Tracy Johnson stuff. Tracy Johnson's a talent coach, and I want to go through just a couple of these things. But first, I think you're going to get a kick out of this, Tanner.
Oh, sweet deal.
Both of you, I think you will. I found this last night when I was laying in bed naked. I guess I didn't need all that detail, but I put it in there anyway. So I was laying there naked because it was so hot in my room, and I refused to turn the air on because I don't want to spend the extra money. I'm really turning into a dad.
Oh my God, I haven't gotten an electric bill for my new house yet, but we have air conditioning.
You won't do
whole
it, right?
home. No, I have it on. I have
Oh, you do?
my house is set like it doesn't get any colder than I think 50, and it doesn't get any warmer than like 73.
Yeah, Angie came in. She's like, "Oh my God, it's so hot in here." And
But
like,
you
we have a
guys-
ceiling fan and we have sheets. You don't have to put the blanket on you.
Yeah.
As I'm naked, just sweaty.
You don't have to. Now go get my ice blanket and put it on my body. What did I marry you for? No, you have a 2-story home though.
Yeah.
So your upstairs will always be warmer.
Yeah, it's
That's why
really
you have-
really warm.
That's why you have to finish your basement and put a bedroom down there because I bet you if you walk down in your basement,
it's
probably
cool.
30 degrees cool,
Oh, it really
cooler than
is.
your bedroom.
But that's for me. My elliptical, the insulation that's fallen off
Carpet
the walls,
that's not
and,
on the wall or
and mice traps.
Yeah, carpet that's not connected to the ground but it's there.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's how they tried to sell that house. They put it for
Partially
ridiculous.
finished?
Yeah, and I go, but it's not. They go, there's carpet, and I go, yeah, but it's anybody could have done that.
Yeah. Anybody can go get scrap carpet and throw it in an area. That's what I can say about mine. Mine's partially finished. There's some flooring in it, and I put a TV and a couch down there. That's not finished basement. That's you got about halfway close to having a finished basement.
I gotta get. I'm still in the process of getting mulch. Like I get it. We're doing it through bags. We didn't get it delivered at the house. So what I'm doing is buying 20 bags at a time, and then some weekends
How much mulch are you putting down?
Oh, we gotta put a
Do you
lot
want
because-
your whole yard to be mulch?
No, we got.
I
Well, we
bought
got
6 bags, and I
Oh,
needed
dude,
2 more.
We got to go a lot more than that because we got to do this thick mulch so this grass isn't popping up because we don't like using poison. So we just spend the money on mulch.
20 bags? How big are your bags? Are you buying Ziploc bags of mulch from like a black market dealer? They come in like 20-pound bags. Like,
No,
how much of your
No, we
yard
went-
is
we went-
mulch now,
well, we-
percentage-wise? 30?
No.
50,
It's
80%?
it's just around the house, completely around the house.
The bags
And
are
then-
just in his garage. He's waiting to put them out.
Are you using them as
Just
like
like them.
as part of your structure now? 20
No.
bags seems like so much.
It's not. It's not at all. No, we got areas, man.
How
we got
much
mulch
areas?
I think that was 20 bags.
And you're not-
No. We probably need another 25 bags. We'll be right around $300 probably in mulch.
I just because my whole front of the house is we have mulch, but it's only like 3 feet deep and it goes by maybe 70 feet.
Sure.
And we got 6 bags and we're not 100% done.
Well, if you pull up the house, I can show. I mean, it goes all the way. It goes
All the way-
around the
all
house,
the full way around.
pretty
and
much
everything.
all the way around, and then that section of arborvitae trees. She's got that mulch. So
that's
we got.
all mulchy too now.
Well, I'm gonna do one. Then we got a
Oh,
whole
it's the
line of
plan.
arborvitaes.
You're gonna
that I'm
mulch that too?
Dude, I'm so sick
You
of
have
my
a-
weed whip going through there, and
You
I'm
have a
breaking.
mulch addiction.
That's what it is.
That's what it has
I
to
love
be.
going to Home Depot and feeling all that mulch.
What color mulch?
You know it's black.
That's what
Just
we got
kidding.
too.
No,
Oh
it's
no,
not
we
black.
got black. We got black mulch.
If I black mulch.
Yeah, we did. We did.
You're not a homeowner. You don't have mulch.
I know, but I know. I'm trying
I've
to
seen it
convince like
before.
8 people to get black mulch.
We have chocolate.
Oh,
I think something like
Do you
that.
mean brown?
yeah.
I think
I don't think you
I think it's actually called chocolate on the bag low.
Yeah, no, because there's tons of. Listen, when you start getting into landscaping and mulch buying, there are so many different colors of brown.
Well, if you actually go to the mulch dudes that do this for a living,
they're
not just
way
like
too-
Home Depot.
yeah.
I mean, you can take samples home
Yeah,
and go, would you like this mulch? Would you like this one? Who does red anymore? I'd like to
We had
slap
red.
it.
We had red in
sorry
our
about
last
that.
house. You dumb.
I just hate
I
red.
had red when
Why?
I was little.
See,
Yeah.
we had red, but it worked really well with our flowers. It just did, man.
Somebody says if you're going to mulch around your house, you might as well just buy more mouse traps too. Okay, I guess I will never mulch.
Why?
I don't know. This guy doesn't like mice.
Well, no, I mean, but mice can show up. It's
Well,
not.
that's what I mean. This guy's just.
But is mulch like a breeding ground for mice? Do they come in mulch bags?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
1553. You got a timeout. Go listen to the birthday station.
Yep. Actually, no. You have to sit in silence.
That-
Don't
you
even go
like
over
it?
there.
No, but I got about 30 more bags probably by.
30.
It just went up. You're right.
I want you to take. I want you to take a video tonight of everything that you will mulch.
I guessed.
And then I want dimensions of your yard and your property because I want to know percentage-wise how much of your property will be mulch by the time you're done.
Well, we gotta go.
I'm
We gotta go.
thinking around
Listen,
40.
we gotta go deep mulch. We gotta go deep because
you need
the
a nice
the weeds
thick
are
stuff.
right. The
Yeah.
thick black mulch I was gonna go with,
Why
but
don't
we
you
went
get weed protect or like a weed sheet?
because we
Didn't think of that?
didn't. No, we just didn't want to go through that whole process of
Oh,
doing
okay.
it. So we'll just bury it. That's what we're gonna do.
Are you digging up the
Old
ground
mulch?
too?
No,
No, you're just throwing it on top of grass?
no. I mean, it's old mulch that's on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of old mulch, and then we're just replenishing it with new mulch.
Damn right.
I don't know.
Eventually, eventually your house will be like you won't be able to see out of your first story windows.
By the way,
it'll
Craig-
just be mulch.
Well, I think
More
they
mulch.
don't they? Doesn't that stuff will not evaporate? But I'm going to use that word. Doesn't it evaporate?
It eventually will. Yes. Well, just I think you mean
Compost.
disintegrate.
No. Decompose.
Decompose.
Compose. Compose. Compose.
Well, compost.
Yeah. Why did you say that?
Well, no, because composting is different than decomposing.
Yeah, composting, you have to like shake it up.
Look at this. I use 90 bags of mulch in my yard. I use
90?
Yeah, here you go. I have 7 bags of mulch for a 20 square foot garden. I don't know how much mulch you're putting in, son. But you need
Enough.
more.
I don't need more.
I don't know. I guess I looked it up.
My weeds don't go through. How much mulch you need per square foot?
I didn't look that up.
17
but it
bags.
does attract insects and
Yeah, somebody just said there. Welcome to crickets. so people have this. Some people have this weird.
That is the oddest. This is the oddest weird thing that people have
My
like
God.
tried and hated. It's like
Two things that have happened. One is when people were attacking me for me buying a boxer dog.
oh
that
yeah,
breed.
yeah, because
Oh
you
my
went
God.
because you went to a breeder.
I went to a puppy mill.
Yeah, you went to a puppy mill and you said I want that one to blank that one, and then I want its puppy, but it better be cute. Otherwise, I want you to kill him in front of me.
Right.
Is what you said.
Yeah, thank God it was cute. Well, the second one was.
The second one was.
And then people
nothing better.
yelling at me for buying mulch.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have crickets now.
I just feel like, yeah, I guess I don't know how much mulch you're supposed to have.
Well, I can tell you.
Yeah, what is the mulch per square
Look
foot?
at my house.
Okay.
35 bags.
35 now?
35 bags in my house. That's
Okay.
how you judge
In
that.
your house? Are you doing your flooring? Is that what this is?
Home
Are you-
Depot has a mulch calculator.
Oh, you're
nice.
damn right.
All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, so if it's 100 feet by 3 feet,
Oh, I don't know how.
That's
it would
about
be.
what mine is.
you need 38 bags of mulch.
Shut the hell up!
I told
I
you.
did it with 7.
Or you need 15
No, listen.
bulkwood mulches.
Tanner,
Bulkwood.
I did that.
I don't know
I did
that.
that 2 years ago with mulch. We do it like every other year, right?
Yeah.
And I got it done in like 2 bags.
Yeah.
Because I just spread it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, weeds were just coming through
See,
like
my
crazy.
weeds haven't come through, but maybe it's because I put black mulch in.
Or are you doing pot plants? Because pot plants they skyrocket. quick.
No, I got
Heroin
No,
plants?
what are those called? What are
Cocaine
the-
plants.
No, what are the ones called that every hostas?
Well, I have some hostas. Do you want to get rid of some? I'll take them.
No, they're my hostas.
How many
Dude,
hostas
I
do you
had
have?
I
got 5
best.
hostas.
Like 6, but you can cut them up.
Yeah, give me one. You don't need that many.
I had the best dad joke when we were putting them in there.
Yeah.
Because Kayla was like putting them in, and I was like, "Hey, Kayla, you has to put some over there." And then I walked away and neglected the rest of my family.
Doing
But I did
mulch.
my dad thing. for the
Doing
day.
mulch and telling dad jokes
is the
on like a Sunday. Tell me it was like a Sunday.
maybe like a Saturday afternoon
Okay.
because Sunday's
That's
going to be a
nice,
little
too.
rainy.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
I get that.
That's when we go inside and we watch my movies like Airplane.
NASCAR.
And, oh,
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
are you at a level of dad yet where every time a plane goes overhead, you like to look at it and then try to think what kind of plane it is or determine where it's going?
My neighbor, Tim,
Yeah.
Daddy Big Hands,
Yeah.
does that all the. I'm not that level yet. I didn't hit it.
See, I'm there, but I
But I
think I
don't-
was raised.
Yeah,
at
your
like
dad
that's
is-
my So I'll be like, That's a 737 right there. And then I'll pull out my phone. I'll be like, hey, Siri, what are the planes above me right now? And it'll be like, oh, my God, that was...
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's my charging.
What is that? That scared me when we started talking about planes. And
I was charging my Fitbit and then I got some text.
Oh, my God, charging your Fitbit?
yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
but-
What in the hell? I thought that thing ran
No,
on
listen.
plutonium. You never had to charge it.
No, listen, we didn't have-
Oh, my God,
We didn't have to
charging
do it. We didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it yesterday, but I just did it for like 20 minutes. Boom, 100%. Sorry,
No,
it
I
doesn't
just
take-
did it for like.
Well, liars. Those
No.
things have
Serious.
to lie to you. I can't wait till you guys get dirty wrist cancer.
Oh, I will.
You fit bitches.
I 100% got a rash from it once.
All right, here we go. Well, that's because you're
Did
a
you hear her?
dandy.
Did you
All right.
hear her?
I'm just like really sensitive to metal, and it was like one that had.
Somebody wrote that on your post on Facebook. It was like, hey, does that have metal on the back? I'm allergic to metal. And I was like, what a life you live. That sounds like it's the
Reverse
worst.
superhero power. Hey, okay, what do you add on your, since everybody brought it up, your sleep?
Oh, by the way, Tanner, is your mulch 3 inches thick? Because that's the recommended amount from Home Depot.
Oh, you asking me if it's 3 inches thick? No, it's about 1.5 inches. When
Right.
it's cold.
Sydney, focus.
4 hours and 1 minute.
Oh, 5 hours and 45. I didn't go to the gym, though.
You say focus, but we went from talking about mulch, that topic, to look at my graph.
Like, you don't do that every
I
4
do it-
minutes.
I do it
Oh, my
constantly.
God.
I do it absolutely constantly.
But when I ask a question, I was like, all right, let's check this
that's
on the
true.
graph. And then she goes, hey, Tanner, by the way.
That's
Because I
true.
wanted to say that before we got off the mulch topic, because otherwise it never would have been
Well,
said.
say it like that. Hey, let me say this really quick before we get off the mulch topic. Boom!
Somebody's gonna get hit today.
Someone
I
is.
feel like it's me. And
Probably.
I ain't done nothing.
Anyways, that was fun. It was a lot of fun.
What
Jake, I have
was?
hostas I could dig up and leave outside the station for you. No, I don't need any more hostas.
You sure?
Yeah,
You've got
I
a
was
lot
just
of
kidding.
mulch to fill.
I do. We got to get other plants though. Oh my God, my dad just started doing that. I was at his house all playing. He's like, where do you think that's going, Minneapolis?
Yeah, yeah. They look up. Hardcore dads will look up, and if they're really good at it, they have an app on their phone, and then
Yeah.
you'll speculate. My dad, when I get over to his house, he's either playing Flight Simulator, or he has a website that he goes to that shows you every single plane that's in the air, and he will tell you what plane it is, where it's going, where it left from, when it's arriving.
Well, your dad's into it, and he's into it a little too much.
My
He's
dad's
looking
a
at
real
planes
dad.
like he's a terrorist.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like he's planning.
He's really studying.
You know what? Honestly, and it sounds sad, but if my dad was just a little darker, they'd probably flag him for how much into planes he is.
All right, that was fun. We're going to move forward now. Can I switch topics or no?
No.
Okay.
Let's talk about
planes.
racism in planes for another 25 minutes.
I'm all about that. Hey, I want to go back to that. Who was ever naming these cats at the shelter was a genius, or on drugs, or both.
It's about time you recognize cats.
Yeah, no, this is fun. I think you're going to dig this. We'll do it next. You're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. But don't worry, we got how many more hours?
Do you want to just do best of?
Yeah, kind of.
We can.
I need
We
a
have to
week
show-
off. I need a new line of business. You, by the way, Sydney said that she has an idea of a way we can make money. Hopefully, drop this radio career. What is it?
I mean, we still have to keep the radio career.
Well, why? I thought you said we would make millions.
Do you see?
Because it's kind of mooching off that.
Oh, it's mooching off the radio?
Is it Twitch?
No, not
Because
Twitch.
I've been thinking about doing that. Just setting
Okay.
up a Twitch.
Do you want to hear it?
You should. I feel like you can make some money doing that.
Well, I want to do it together. And we can do it together from our own houses. We can play video games together on Twitch.
I only play one, though.
I only play one as well. We just got to find the game that we both are only playing one of. No, we should just, I'll buy PUBG for you, because I'm really bad at that too, and you and I will just play PUBG for like an hour a day. Because that's where I'm at. Like, I was asked to play video games by Zach, a friend of mine, and he was like, hey, you playing right now? And I was like, it's 3 in the afternoon. I have a family. I have to wait until my wife
Well, at
and
least
kid
give me
fall
30
asleep.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I haven't played. I play maybe once every 2 months. I shouldn't even have one anymore.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
I was super into video games, and then it just stops.
Well, it's just life gets in the way, especially when it's summer out and you could be doing things outside. Like
Yeah, that's why I
cleaning the
like when it
garage.
starts like raining and it's cloudy. Then I just feel like there's no pressure on the day to do anything.
See,
You're
that-
just like, I could just sit here all day, not
That's why I said you
hands
should.
down my pants. There's nobody there at that time. The neighbors aren't home.
That's
They're
why-
right by the windows.
That's why I get so scared when you say you want to go. Not scared, but it's. I know that you would have so much fun with a camper, but you don't even like it when it's sunny outside.
I don't mind it. I just feel like there's tons of pressure.
Yeah, there's tons of
I
pressure
love
to
bike
do
riding
stuff.
Well, no, I like doing that. I don't like doing the other things. Like, oh my god, now I got to go get mulch.
Oh, dude, that does suck. Like, I started cleaning out my garage yesterday, and I took everything out, and I was like, I hate this. I wish I could just throw a tarp over everything and go inside and put my hand down my pants.
You're right. I watched the mower. Let me tell you what I did yesterday.
Yeah. No, I want to hear it.
I went home, waited for the children to get off the bus.
Did you wait there? Because that's what I think kids think, is that parents sit at the bus stop waiting for their children to
No,
get
they're down
back.
the road.
Oh,
Like
they run.
Forrest Gump.
They. It's about time. I missed you so much, children.
Hello, Jenna.
No, and I had lunch ready, and that was a hassle. Peanut butter and jelly.
You put peanut butter on both sides?
No.
So the jelly doesn't get everywhere?
No, there is somebody that does that, but I don't do that. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
But I just found out that's a thing actually like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Peanut butter both sides so the jelly doesn't get all sticky on your fingers.
But I do wipe off the knife every time. Some people don't do that, and I think they're animals.
Yeah. Well, you do real butter, right?
I do Aldi butter now.
But does it come in a tub? Or is it still stick?
Stick butter?
Yeah. No, yeah. Who's doing
Stick peanut butter?
No, stick butter. I was talking butter.
He doesn't put butter on his sandwiches,
No,
probably.
I'm sorry. I was just
Wait a
talking
minute.
butter because you were saying
You put butter
No.
on...
Just
I do.
about the wiping the knife off. My wife and father-in-law, they put butter on literally everything. Like like you remember?
You just lick the stick.
I've done that. I sent a picture once, or my wife sent me a picture once of my father-in-law who buttered a donut, a frosted donut. There was butter on top of it, and he was like, "I don't know why I got a heart attack. I lived perfectly healthy the whole time."
Wait a minute. You put butter on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
What?
But no, they will just dip like their dirty forks and stuff into my tub of butter, so it'll be like some spaghetti sauce in there and crumbs and that bothers me so much where I've thought about running away just because of dirty peanut butter and butter
You
jugs.
should get your own butter and hide it.
Yeah, you really should. No, that
do
drives me
my
nuts.
own
I don't
butter.
even like when I look at the butter and there's
Crumbs.
We only use it really for bread,
Yeah.
for toast, and I mean other things like macaroni and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's not really putting the knife back in there.
No.
Yeah, that's wrong. But we're a stick butter family. We do a stick butter and then we put it in the Tupperware, not the Tupperware, the glass Tupperware. You know what I mean?
And then
Because
it's
you're a
just
counter
and
butter
then
people.
yeah, you're a counter
Yeah, we
butter.
are.
I bet you have ants.
Yeah, we do. all over the place.
Your,
They're
your
like
damn
pets.
counter butter.
No, it's very true. No,
And your
and
mulch. I mean, you're mixing mulch and counter butter. You
Now-
might as well burn your house down.
Don't
It belongs to the insects now.
don't forget about kids.
Oh, and your kids
Yeah,
as well.
they just. I mean, I could move that couch, and a small family could. I bet you there's mice and ants. They have. I bet you it's like a little town there under
Yeah.
that couch. I try to avoid it.
It's like a.
I'm not moving it. I pretend it's not there.
Yeah, it's like an old country buffet back there.
Wait a minute.
Just old dry chicken nuggets and dirty pudding with a film on it.
I've never heard somebody put peanut butter on or butter on peanut butter and jelly.
No, that would be insane.
That's what she does.
I do.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, man. My mom raised me to really like butter. I don't know what to tell you.
One day, when your metabolism goes away, we're gonna have to widen the door.
No, that's no doubt.
Because you say you eat Culver's every single day and you
Oh my
butter
God.
something that's
I
already
don't
has
eat
Nothing,
Culver's.
nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this. But
But-
my greatest joy in life is in 10 years
When
if
your
you become
metabolism's-
390 pounds because you're so tiny right now.
Yeah, and you say like, "Oh, I'll eat this and all the time." And I remember when I was younger, and I was like, "I can eat anything," and I never gained weight. Now I drive past a McDonald's and I gained a pound. One day that metabolism will stop,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to. Like the Jake and Tanner International Studio. No, this one when it's your booth, we'll put a garage door, like a
we're
small
not.
garage door in.
But we're not. That's we're done with that. We're done with syndication. We're done with all that.
Why?
Because we got a new form
yeah.
of income here.
Well, I don't like that.
Well, let's just see where this takes us. This could be a whole new avenue.
This is.
Is it owning a restaurant?
I swear.
No.
And
Look at the TV. I was on Airbnb last night because it was like, look at.
Casting? I thought this was going to be
What?
like
No,
owning
no,
Packers
new.
or something.
No.
this new thing, it's like radio for the internet. You
No.
sound like our old producer who said that she used to do her own radio show, and then when we asked what station, she said the internet.
No. Okay, so these
Yeah,
people
that's so true.
are charging people to use their mics and just talk.
We don't
so it's
own mics.
$50.
We don't own this.
That's why I said we had to steal.
You never said that. Now we're
You
criminals.
didn't. Yeah, we can't just sell this.
But yeah,
Oh, I bet you
she-
her podcast sucks.
she
Should we go through these
charges
photos?
Oh my God! Can we get,
$50 a person
for what? I don't
for
understand.
an hour
So-
and a half to speak in her microphone.
what?
No, there's
no way.
She's not making a lot of money on this, is she?
And look
She's
at
only at
it's-
36 reviews. It
It's just
changes
two
every single
tables.
time.
So I want to tell you guys something really quick. Speaking of these microphones,
Yeah.
I set up a little studio. This is before Tanner. This is when I got fired from the morning show in Traverse City, and I got a small board and I got a microphone, and oh no, it was during the time, and then I got fired when I created this, and there was a small walk-in closet
Yeah.
in my basement.
Oh.
and I put foam up and everything,
Tell
right?
me about it, man.
So I would walk in there, shut the door, and it would get so hot. And then when I lost my job, I was still going in the room because that's where the computer was. But I was so sad that I just walked into that closet just to look at porn. So I would just shut the door.
I'm
and there would
sorry.
just be foam up and a microphone. And that's when I looked at my life and I go, I'm down in
Did
the
you-
basement. And
Did you turn the
And-
mic on?
no,
So you
there's
can
no.
listen back and maybe give yourself some pointers? Be like, your tempo is off. You
I'll
should
just tell
be
you,
like,
I did this, and all that does.
but you were all.
All this does, Sydney, is become porn rooms. That's it.
Yep.
In my experience of building a podcast room.
Yeah.
That's the moral of that story.
Remember when
Hey, she
you.
has all these 5-star reviews.
Come on, there's a 2-star right there.
That's a 3.
Or a 3-star.
If you ever can. It's a great place to start. Yeah.
So
Okay.
basically, Sydney found
Podcasting. This new thing. Podcasting.
No, we charge people to podcast.
I don't know. I wonder if we could do that. We act like it's just interviews, and then just bring people in here and use the microphone.
Oh, that's a really good way to get sued.
They wouldn't find out, right?
They would eventually
What were you-
find out, and now we've said it. No,
Well, we're just kidding.
Remember when you demanded that your station bought you one of these microphones for like $400 so you could have your own because you had this germ thing, and then you took it to Green Bay and then you sold it on eBay yourself?
Yeah. I do remember that.
You would bring. Yeah, it would seem it was normal to me that every single day Jake would walk in with his notebook and his headphones and his own $500 microphone, and he
That
would
was
take
wild.
the other one out. But I get it, man.
I was
if
getting
you
sick
look at
every-
that IXX microphone, it was covered in like all
Murphy
these holes.
spit.
All those holes were
Murphy and
filled
Otis
with
spit.
food.
Yeah,
'cause
really.
Otis only yells, so
Ew.
he's always.
And Murphy talks with his tongue. It's weird, and he.
Well, during the mic or during the breaks, he likes to.
You're not doing it very Murphy. It would be.
for Apple.
He would be
B.
Don't they always eat stuff too in the morning? Though?
Yeah,
Let
they do.
Let me
That's the
taste this
biggest
new
bits.
Pringle.
They do a lot of food bits. But
Yeah.
whatever, man. Obviously, it's working.
Yeah, we don't do enough food bits apparently.
You know what? Go get food, Sydney. We'll do a
Hey,
food
I'll make
bit.
steak again.
Hey.
Oh, we did do that. That was a big. Man, maybe they're on
yeah,
something.
but that was. Yeah.
Can you go to their website? Let's see what we can steal from them real quick.
Oh.
Let's find out things that we can steal from Murphy in the morning because obviously his ratings are really good. So I need to know. And everybody rips off everyone.
I was trying to think. I had
do they
something
do
that I
here?
wanted to tell you, Jake.
Go to their As she's looking, what do you got to tell me?
I forgot.
Oh, dang it. You should write that stuff down.
You guys got off topic.
Sorry. I know. I'm known for it too.
We're all
we
known
do,
for
we
it.
do
We're
do
so
it,
bad at it.
They
and
all
we're still
just
getting
say
used to it. We're
no.
still getting used to 3 people in here.
Who said that?
Me? Wait, who? I don't know. All right, we're at Murphy in the Morning website. Oh, misconnections. Let's steal that. Can you write?
Oh,
Sydney,
wait, we can't
Sydney,
steal
write
what's
that down.
already. Oh, it's okay. We can steal what was stolen from us.
We can do Darlene's morning announcements. I think they retired that low.
My God, I hope so.
Can you write that down, Darlene? We'll just
Yeah.
do it. We'll call her Georgia.
Okay, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Georgia, something like that.
Jo-
Or just Georgia. Dude, it'd been better if it was some dude morning announcement.
Yeah.
I like that.
Named George.
Hi, who's this?
This is Podcaster 3430.
Oh, yeah. I heard you make a killing doing that, don't you, 3430?
You make 6 figures podcasting.
Hey, it's been a couple heartbeats. Can we bring the after show back without all
no.
the...
Boy.
There has not been a time where we've done
You know
an
what?
after show
Let me-
where after about 3 or 4 episodes we don't get talked about why we shouldn't be doing after shows.
So here's the thing on this 3430. On the after shows, hold on, friend. How this happened is we open up and we talk whatever we want. The after show is supposed to be something different than you can get on air.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Now, the one that we did do was kind of raunchy.
But
And I
no
understand
complaints
it.
other than from our management, which are the only complaints that matter.
That's very true. And I get the company saying it. I get why she said
oh,
that.
I 100% understand. that.
But our view on it is, well, we're supposed to be doing things that you can't do on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit different. But so we
So
just
saying the C
decided.
word 75 times and finding other names for the lady waffle.
Yeah, I don't think she liked that word.
We
that word either.
can't do that.
But I completely understand her point of view on that, and then it just it's just kind of like, okay, well, when we can get there,
When we can own it to where Woodward doesn't have to worry about is this
Right.
hurting our brand.
well, the thing is that after show, it's free. You know what I mean?
As of
So
right
anybody
now, yeah.
can go get it. If it was a paid subscription like Shawshank Redemption channel,
what the hell?
isn't that name Shawshank Redemption?
TNT.
Yeah, if you're, like
Man, that's always on there. And AMC is always playing A League of Their Own. There are 2 channels on if you own cable or satellite internet, you pay for 2 channels that only play 2 movies.
yeah, that's it.
Because AMC is either playing The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and if those 2 shows aren't on,
Right.
A League of Their Own.
3430. What are you wearing right now?
Black shorts, yellow cutoff.
Black shorts and a yellow cutoff.
Boy, do I like that.
Not that kind of cutoff. Shoulder cutoff, Tanner. Not midriff cutoff.
Oh.
Oh, darn. Should have got a midriff cutoff.
Hey, 3430, you going to go to Mexico that we can't talk about yet? Are you going to go with us?
No,
to the
they're
God, you're an A hat.
And don't talk about price.
little Junior 3430 is getting married this year, so that sucks up all.
You
my-
have a kid?
You're a jerk. Nobody would want you in them. That did not happen.
I have a very successful Tanner age child. Yes.
You do?
Tanner age. I like how we're describing it like that now. Anybody that's 27.
Yeah. What do they do? Well, I'll decide if they're successful.
Yeah, I like that.
She makes 6 figures.
Well, why can't she pay for her own wedding? I'm confused.
Wait a minute. How did she make 6 figures? What is she doing?
Yeah, what is she doing? What's her number?
Anderson type.
She doesn't like you, does she?
Who?
She's 3431. I'm 3430. She's 3431.
All right, enough brag cam about your kid. Nobody
Yeah.
cares. 34-30.
Yeah.
We did. And then we attacked
What
her.
an unfair attack. But also, how much do you make yearly? 3430. Not ballpark. I want exact numbers.
Yeah, what was your paycheck last week?
Yeah, can you grab your W-2?
Yeah, please.
You want yearly? You want weekly?
Sure, and then after that, what's your
Oh.
disposable income?
Yeah.
A couple grand.
Couple for a month?
That's your
Do
disposable?
you have a house payment? I'm so mortgage broke. It's not even funny.
You
I
live-
actually
how I-
literally I have to get somebody to help pay rent. I need to rent out the
You're
basement.
gonna rent out your partially finished basement. That's why they did it. They knew.
Why didn't you refinance when things were 3%?
He did refinance to a 20-year loan instead of a 30-year loan. So
Yeah,
that
and I got it at a cool 9.8%. I pay $6,000 a month.
You know what they say? If it's under 25%, it's a good deal.
I mean, Jake's probably not going to live that long anyway. So it's gonna
What
be
the
all
hell? Man, I'm so sick of.
Anyway, so
34-30. Let me tell you something. 34-30.
Well,
Sydney walked in here this morning and she said immediately, I said, "Hey Sydney, how you doing? Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you had parents that were alive and loved you?" And I'm like, that is unbelievable. Now you're attacking me. 34-30.
Yeah.
I don't need it today.
Yeah, Jake has.
I'm being a realist.
Well, we have said that when you die early, your wife will remarry
Who's that?
you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler. Yeah.
God, I forgot about
I
that
forgot
guy.
about John Tyler. What's he been up to? Well, you wouldn't know.
Find-
Angie,
hey,
what's John
can
Tyler
you,
been
Can you
up to?
actually find his number, Sydney?
Yeah, I'll message Angie on Fitbit.
That's the only
You're a
time I'm
bee.
okay
You're a bee.
with the Fitbit the messaging.
Love you, 34-30.
Yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Take care.
What's his name? John Tyler?
He
And he has.
I
a
remember.
Facebook, right?
I remember back in high school. We talked about this guy. This is my wife. She hooked up with him while we were dating.
No, you guys were on a break. Remember?
Yeah,
I
we were.
hope this is him.
You know, the funny thing is we were on a break, and,
you were plowing your way through the 8th grade.
no, he's a ginger.
Oh.
And we were on a break, and then like immediately she started like dating this guy, and I'm like, no.
That's mine.
That's my woman.
Because that's definitely when you considered her property.
And then we
I
almost
get it,
got
though.
into a fight, and he could have kicked my ass.
Yup.
Oh my God, he was muscular. I'm sure he is still today. We should fight. You know what? Him and I should just. This is my Tanner. You know what? You want to know why I come in here in bad moods? Is because this is not resolved.
What is it?
The fight between me and John Tyler that we were supposed to have, but I had a doctor's appointment, so I couldn't show up. We should do it at the JTX.
Jake?
I need a tag team, though. You got to be my partner.
Yeah, no, I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
I've always wanted to be in a bar fight. Jake, do you know who 12th Fret is? Do you remember 12th Fret?
Oh yeah, I do remember 12. He was a IT guy back in Milwaukee days.
His name is John Tyler. What if that's the John Tyler? He dyed his hair and he's just been there.
following me around,
He's following you
trolling
and
me.
well, he's following Angie around. But yeah, I can't believe it because I just searched John Tyler.
God,
Can't
I'd be
find
so.
him.
Let me tell you
Michigan,
how pissed I
right?
would be if I did die. And then, first of all, I'm going to be super mad that if she remarries anyone, because again, I'm not going to be. Let's say there is a heaven, and I'm going, and then she shows up with some other dude. If they die in an accident, I'm not playing that. Homie, don't play that.
I
but if
said
it was
it
John
before.
Tyler she remarried, oh my God, I would haunt their asses. So,
Well, think about this.
don't
If
think
you
he has
married you and Angie have been together for 20 years, right?
it's over.
A little over 20 years. So say you died.
Wait a minute.
You married for
2000 or no, 1996. So
Oh,
yeah, 23 years.
So okay, so you
God.
guys have been together for 23
Oh,
years.
that's
You
too
died
much.
today.
I need to get this.
You died today peacefully in your nap. And then in 3 or 6 months, this time 1 year, she remarries another man. And then they live to the ripe old age of 75. Both of them are 75. Then they drop dead.
Okay.
That means that they were together for 40 years, but you were only with her for 23 years. Who is she spending eternity with in heaven?
Me, because I'm the first love.
Yeah, but she was with him longer.
Yeah, but that's just like
Where does he?
back
Who
up.
does he get to spend
Who
it?
cares? He's a ginger.
Yeah, but it's his first love. Angie is his first love.
Well, that's just too bad. That's too bad.
Do you think that maybe
The hardest-
everybody gets their own kind of area in heaven. So then, like, you get to get Angie and all those things, but then Angie has her own where she's with the people she wants.
Sounds like a club.
Yeah. Like you
Not
get,
that I know that.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Anyway,
Is that John? Oh no, that's Tyler John. Maybe he switched it.
let me see.
God, is he?
Did he go to Beale City?
Yeah,
I don't think he has a Facebook.
good. Never
Why
mind.
did you say it that way? You were that sounded so like, oh, we got him, and then you're like, he doesn't have these things. He has to have something. Somebody has to know him.
Somebody said, "Holy F! What kind of elderly person is Jake? I thought he was in his mid-30s,
He is in his mid-30s.
50s." God, I really wish I was. I don't, but I mean, wouldn't that be fun for the show?
Dude, if this is John Tyler, you're screwed.
Let me see.
John Tyler grew up. He lives in Jackson, Michigan right now.
No, none of those.
No, none of them.
Boy, they look douchey like him, Lo.
Oh yeah. You're still throwing shade. You're still throwing that 9th grade shade, man. Oh, what a douchebag, but he still went to bed. Little known fact, John Tyler went to bed till he was 12, whatever.
We are so late. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on, let me say some things because I have to. Summer's the perfect time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only... Wow. Had a lot of saliva in my mouth. Summer is the perfect
You
time
want
to
to
have
spit,
LASIK.
or are you going to swallow that?
I swallow.
Okay.
Always.
Is that John Tyler?
God. No. Less black.
Okay.
Summer is the perfect time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye. Simplify your life and enjoy a glasses-free summer. God.
Why
Talking
are
about
you
John
so
Tyler,
wet?
I get all wet.
You are just a
Call-
wet man.
Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. Hey, Verb's a credit union, too. VerbACU.com, man. Can they help out? You need a loan? Whatever kind of loan you're thinking of.
Oh,
Boat loan, truck loan, car loan,
Camper loan?
airplane loan, camper loan, four-wheeler loan.
Yeah.
I don't know. They
can
do
go
a lot
there.
of different loans, and you can go there because they want to help you. Again, we've had meetings with these guys, and enough to where Tanner and I have been through a lot of meetings with a lot of different people,
Yep.
and these are the people that went, oh, these guys are the real deal. They actually care about people. They
Yeah.
just don't want to get their name out there.
Well, because they threw that fact out there, like, hey, 80% of Americans can't handle a $500 bill right now without having to use a credit card. And I was like, why did you just attack me right now? And they're like, well, we want to turn that, and we want to flip those numbers. We want people to save money. So they set up that Save to Win, where it's $25 for every $25 you put in, you get an entry into winning prizes upwards of $5,000.
Yeah.
That just gets added into your account. And then they have roundup savings
Yeah,
for every
they do.
time you use your debit card on bad purchases. At least when you make a bad decision with your debit card, at least something good happens. It rounds it up to the next dollar, and it puts that change into a savings account. And they have kickback checking, where you can earn 3.25% on a checking account that you were going to put money in anyway.
It's a beautiful thing. VerbACU.com. On the way, this teacher walked into the principal's office and quit. Why? Well, it gets real, and people love it. It's going to be a short break. Next break.
Yes, but I found a John Tyler.
I found one too in Michigan.
Muskegon, Michigan. maybe Muskegon.
It's got
Now,
a joke
I
in it.
found Northville, and I have his number.
Okay.
Oh, God. I really don't want to fight this guy.
I have this one, though. You might want to fight this guy. He's a cart returner at Walmart. He's also
Never
a
mind.
manager at McDonald's.
I win! I win!
And he has a cartoon skull as he only has skulls and stuff as his profile pictures.
Let's just say that's it, because then, Angie, that could have been your life.
Yep.
And by the way, somebody said maybe the John Tyler fight happens at the gates of heaven, and whoever wins gets in and the other doesn't.
Oh, my God. Whoever gets in gets Angie.
All right, Jake and Tanner Show. Hey, it's Jay and Tanner Show. You can always call the show 866-916-0959. You can use the Ewert Pest Control text line. Oh, by the way, I got to get back a hold of that guy. He probably thinks I'm a jerk. He goes like this. 71090 is that text line. It was bizarre. It was a little bizarre to me. He goes, where's he at? It's from Zachariah. Dang it.
I thought it was from Brian, because Brian sent us a Father's Day one.
He did?
Yeah.
I never got a Father's Day one.
Yes, you did. It went to a group. It was a group text.
I never got that. I can't find it, but he's like, hey, Jake, it's Zachariah. And I go, hey. And then he wrote, how's it going? And then I never replied because I was at 7 o'clock at night or something. I'm like, I'm in bed. And then the next day I forgot. So he probably thinks I'm a jerk. I'm sorry, Zachariah. I will tell you how I was doing a couple days ago. You were pest control, by the way. Text line 71090. He's probably wondering when he can get out there and squirt those mosquitoes.
Probably.
I guess I got to use a different word.
Yeah, he just wants to put his whole load all over it.
Yeah. He's got a big load, I heard.
Well, yeah, because
Zachariah's got a huge load.
When Brian came over and did it to my house,
Did he pump it a lot?
No, you didn't have to pump it. His was automatic. His load was just coming the whole time.
Now is it I heard is it a mist or is it just like a blob of it?
Okay, when
Again, we're talking about your pest control.
Pest control for their mosquito
because
relief.
it's gonna be a bad year.
Yeah, because I learned that mosquitoes can live 5 years in the soil. 5-year eggs, the eggs of mosquitoes. That's how words are said.
Now, when he's doing that to the mosquito, when he's blowing, does he tell you those facts? Like, boy, are you getting?
Well, he tells me he told me first.
Okay.
I like to be informed before I get my entire thing blown.
Now, does
and
he
empties his whole load on your yard just to make sure.
And is he smiling? Is he happy when he does it?
Well, he's got a respirator on.
Okay, so you can't really tell he does that.
You can't really see his mouth.
I heard Zachariah.
Not all of it.
I heard Zachariah there. He's an angry load blower on those mosquitoes.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he cries when he does it, when he's done.
Well, I think that could be just because some got in his eye.
Yeah, or he loves...
We're going to lose this sponsor.
One day, Sydney, you will see these tangents and you will say, just turn off the mics.
Yeah, really, you would have... Now, our old producer would be like, you guys, you should stop
She would
now.
have been pounding on that double window. Just be like, guys, too many. One's fine. You said blow load once, and then that was really funny. And then you went 10 minutes on it.
No,
and that was too many.
Do you want me to message him, ask him if it's okay?
No, just apologize. Just say sorry. No,
I love Brian. He texted me and he was like, hey, you got a lot of poop in your basement, right? And I was like, yeah, how'd you know? And he's like, I got chemicals that'll help that. Also, you're going to get a lot of bacteria and silverfish in your basement.
Wait, fish?
Yeah, he's like,
what do you mean you're going to get fish?
No, silverfish. They're bugs.
Oh my God, I wish you would have just kept with fish because I'd have been like, I need them over. How do you get
fish can just come up through the walls? No, and he was like, I don't need any money or anything. I'm just afraid that your family's going to die. And I was just like, yeah, I'll get back to you whenever, man.
I bet here, listen, you're pest control if you're thinking about doing. They do pretty much anything and everything. And the mosquito thing is a big thing. And my wife was concerned when we made the deal with him when we were like, hey, yeah, come blow your load on the mosquitoes and get rid of them.
Your mosquito load.
Yeah, your mosquito load.
See, she's not mature enough to stop us from doing that. Every time we say something like that, she's like...
And then my wife was like, oh, but we won't be able to roll around we're going to have to get rid of all of the grass because of the chemicals. She's like, we're going to have to get rid of it all.
They have an organic one.
That's what was told. They have an organic one, so we're going to get Ewert out there because apparently, again, these mosquitoes are going to be really bad this year.
Yeah, and really, it's only wet and stuff for like 2 hours.
I don't know if this is from Ewert.
Okay.
Maybe somebody's just acting like them. You will never lose us talking about us blowing our loads on the mosquitoes. Again,
I said, sorry guys, I can ask them to stop saying blowing their load.
It's a mosquito load, guys.
That's how
he said he loves it.
Tell me this. How else do you say it?
I don't know.
Tell me.
It's white and it comes out.
Yeah, so tell me what else. How do you want us to say it?
How would you say it?
Okay, so...
Sprinkle the juice?
The J? For short instead of juice? Get the J all over our yard?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean...
I had some... After he got done with his J, had some in my bush.
You did.
Did
Did it do anything? Did you have to cut down the bush or anything?
No. It just
Is that
helped.
is that your big bush?
I trimmed it down.
Oh, you did.
From the last time you've seen it.
Well, because last time you just let it go.
Yeah,
And
that was
everywhere.
that was really irresponsible of
No,
me.
you couldn't. It was real bad.
You couldn't even see the trunk that was by the bush.
Yeah, but now how does it look? Let me. You got a picture?
That trunk,
You got a
it's
picture
like
of
it grew like
Let me
10
see,
years.
Let me see a picture
Of my bush?
Yeah, let me just put a picture.
I don't have any right now.
You don't?
No.
Do you want to see a picture of my bush?
I would love to.
Okay.
It's your penis.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
I was talking about an actual bush, man.
Oh, okay. There it
No,
is.
mine's the other one, the dead one.
Oh, okay.
That one.
You know, my wife did say, she goes, instead of, what if we don't get Ewart?
What the hell did she just say?
No, she just said that. She goes, because this was before we knew that there was organic, you could do the whole organic stuff. She's like, and what if we just get
Oils?
one of those bug shooter things that you can get rid of the
she wanted
mosquitoes?
one of those tennis
The salt?
rackets.
Yeah,
No,
the,
no, no.
the salt,
The-
the salt
the
one.
salt
And I'm
gun?
like, Angie, or she's like, what if we get 5 bug zappers? I'm like, you want us to be those people?
Just dead carcasses everywhere. Your whole house smells like an Applebee's.
Oh, man. Wait a minute. Well, cross that out. We'll never get an Applebee's sponsor now.
Dude, their dollar drink this month is pretty good.
Yeah, you might be an alcoholic.
No. Everybody in their early 20s loves Applebee's because you can get drinks for cheap there and half-priced apps on when they want to go out. See? The youth. Steven! My buddy Steven!
And they have like $30 Long Islands.
Yeah, he would pregame at Applebee's. Like when I went down to Madison to
Because
party
it
with
would
him.
cost like $10.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna go pregame a little bit." And I was like, "Yeah, do you got anything? You got any beer at home?" And he's like, "Nah, pregaming at Applebee's, half-priced apps, yo." And then we got an Uber and we went to Applebee's, and I was like, "I can't do this." And they walked in, and it was like Norm from Cheers. They're like, "Steven!" Well, he said it himself, but
Steven! And everybody's like, hey, here's a fun life hack, Lo. If you just drink Miller High Life, you can get like 50 of them for $10.
I'm sorry, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, you gotta go. You should do Miller 64. There's only 64 calories in it, and there's not a lot of carbs. You'll have to drink 100 before you get a buzz,
Mm-hmm.
because there's basically no alcohol in them.
In the way you're going with Miller High Life, you're still going to have to drink 100
No, that's
to get a buzz.
This is what my mom said, and I still laugh about it. She was like, "I've switched to Miller 64 because there's not a lot of alcohol in it, so I can drink it all day."
Hey, yeah.
She's like, "Now I can drink it all day without getting too drunk."
Summer is here, so get your favorite The Bar location to enjoy live music in the patio every Wednesday night at The Bar, Holmgren Way, and every Saturday night at The Bar, Lime Kiln. The Bar, sports, food, and fun.
Can you do the next one like a 1980s ring announcer?
I can. We will. Rockabye. Let's see if you know the song, but it's being played as a lullaby for a child.
Are we giving away things?
I think.
Yeah, finally!
It's a Jake and Tanner show. I gotta do one more of these.
Okay, can you read it like Sydney and her sister talk to each other? That made me so
Summer
dry.
is the perfect time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye. Simplify your life and enjoy your glasses-free summer.
It's like my whole downstairs is like a piece of jerky. It's like you suck the water out of it.
I call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. I don't know. I did it better when I heard her.
Yeah,
I'm just going off memory.
Do it real quick.
Oh, she does it so much better than I do.
Well, I'm sure you do it just fine.
Yeah.
Give me a line.
Just say words.
Summer is the perfect time.
Summer's the perfect time to have LASIK at Optivision.
Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner Show. If you ever want to get a hold of us, you can, 866-916-0959. You can punch those numbers into your cellular device. Did you know that's how that works also? It's not just for texting.
Explain it to me again.
Well, you can punch numbers into your cellular device and you can actually talk to a human being. Or you can text. You are at Pest Control text line 71090.
Yeah, you just scared like 90% of
I know.
the people listening. I want to talk to a person. I love talking to people on the phone.
By the way, that's Tanner. He's one of the hosts of the show. He loves talking to people on the phone.
That's my fact.
My name is Jake. I'm another host of the show, and I was bonding with Sydney, but not in a good way a second ago.
What about?
I'll tell you here in just a second. Sydney, tell me something.
Currently at my house, I have 7 Jonas Brothers CDs, all the same, all unopened.
Well, you're like a kid from the early 2000s.
My car doesn't even have a CD player. I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Wait, do you just collect? You go buy them?
No, because we got the pre-sale tickets. So for every ticket that we got, there was.
They're just
You got a-
handing you a
you got a free CD.
after.
You can't even get rid of those things. You can't. Nobody's going to take those. What are you going to do? You're just going to have them?
I
You can
can't
try
believe-
getting them signed?
I can't believe you're going to go to a concert that has 7 people in it.
So I was just talking to Sydney, and she was talking about when she visited New Jersey, her 2 loves came together.
What is it?
What were the 2 loves?
Pasta and oily mussels?
I like those too, but the Jonas Brothers,
Fist
I think
bumping?
we're on Kelly Ripa. I don't know what talk show they were on, but they were like, we're from New Jersey, the New Jersey Devils, and then everybody just went,
That's what it is.
"Woo!" And I was like, "Woo!"
See, and I asked her, and I go, she goes,
You're a hockey fan?
yeah, she's a big
Yes.
hockey fan, apparently. And I said,
Who won the Stanley Cup?
The St. Louis Blues.
I don't know if that's true, okay.
Maybe. I know. Is that the Blue Magic Notes or Music Notes?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm,
they were playing the B Yellow Wheels.
And I just said, man, I just can't get into sports. I don't know what it is. And then she said, well, have you tried hockey? And I go, I have. I mean, I've been to hockey games. And then
A
she
gambler
yelled,
game isn't the same.
and I don't even think it was a gambler game. But then she's like, you chant. And I go, I don't want to chant. Why do I want to go somewhere where I chant with people?
It's just like the
if
energy.
he's not holding the tiki torch, he ain't chanting.
Seriously. That's not true. But really, it's weird that you get so into sports when all you do is cheer for a color of a jersey. That is it. Think about that for a second.
I mean, I enjoy watching football.
I do too. Now listen, I don't mind it. But
I don't get hardcore unless I'm talking.
If I had other things, I'll do those other things.
I probably only watched about 20 minutes of football this year, and I love football. To the point where I'm in a fantasy league. I'm pretty sure I won again this year. I win every year.
Mine, when they fall on Sunday, and people are always like, "You should come over and I'm like, it's Sunday, man. I'm not going to do it."
I love the idea of everybody coming over and watching a football game or something, because it's just kind of because football's really secondary then, unless you invite hardcore people. But it's really secondary.
Yeah, but
it's
you can't
more just
because
the
then
people coming over.
2 beers turn into 40, and then you're hungover on
That's
a Monday.
why you do noon games.
Again, 2 beers turn into 40.
Yeah, but then everybody
Only for you.
but and me.
Oh, sorry.
But that's what will happen is you start a noon game, but then you're good and drunk by 4. This is what my dad has taught me. If you go to the bar when it opens, you can get good and drunk and then get home and still get a solid 8 hours of sleep in that day.
I mean, my
Day
hangovers
drinking-
are so bad, though. That's my issue. I get
Yeah,
super bad
I-
hangovers that last way too long.
Have you tried?
Not drinking?
Yeah.
No, I don't
That-
like that.
How about
That's not it.
stopping?
No.
Oh, you mean while I'm drinking?
Didn't we-
You tell that to drunk Jake, and then we'll see what happens.
You tried
Why
telling
would
that-
we ever stop?
Yeah,
I
you-
just want to drink everything, everywhere.
You're already drunk. I don't see the point of it.
I
No,
still remember
no, I
at
get that.
B-Hole when Jay came up to me and said, "You should." You're
I
really
said-
drunk.
you told me-
me
here,
that I
one-
should get you to
One time,
Yeah.
you yelled at me.
because I was like, "Yeah, you should."
Or no, your wife was mad at me.
Yeah, because I got blackout at our Christmas party, which is not what you should do.
No, and his wife got a little upset. I mean,
Right,
I understand what she's
it
saying.
It was a Thursday, and somebody should be watching after me, even though I'm an adult.
Well, she said, he should have said you should have stopped or something.
Yeah.
So I did that at the baseball game.
And I said I would like to. I remember saying it because right after you said that is when I don't remember saying things or doing things. I remember saying I'd love to stop, but these bees think they can beat me at 1v1 flip cup, and
Yeah.
they can't. And I kept playing until I lost.
I said, I just want to let you know, You let your wife know. I did my due diligence.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I was trying to sober up because literally you walked outside of the bus and everybody was like, shots, here's drinks. So I was like hiding on the bus, like eating and drinking.
That's not what happened. You were crying because
I'm
Jake
not-
yelled at you.
I'm
No,
not
and
gonna-
then I was sitting there eating and drinking, and then Jake yelled at me, so then I started to cry.
Listen, I am not going to take blame for that, and I'm not going to take
What are
blame
you gonna-
for
who are
any.
you going to blame? Miller High Life?
Yes, I'm going to blame that. I'm going to blame, and I'm going
wife?
to blame all the listeners
Yep.
for.
Your wife's a bad influence.
Here,
on
she's
you.
a bad influence, and so are the listeners. You know what I really oh God, why can't I think of the dude's name? He's gonna get so mad. It's Bigger, Max Bigger.
Oh.
I get so jealous because that guy stopped drinking, right? And on the bus, he takes a selfie with himself and then me laying on Angie's shoulder, and you can tell that I'm like done with everything, and I'm hungover, and he's smiling. And because I know what that's like to be the sober guy when everybody else doesn't feel good, and you feel like a king.
I
When
was
you
in
wake,
that picture, and I was sober.
you were,
Yeah,
and
she
you
was
felt
sober
fine,
by
and
then.
it just doesn't feel great. Like, I love waking up the next day when all of your, this is what happened in the 20s, like they would be all hungover. And at that point, when I wasn't drinking, you wake up feeling like $1,000,000, and you're like, "Let's go get breakfast. What do you guys want to do?" And you just feel better than everyone. No, I hate you, Max Bigger. I love you for stopping to drink, but my God,
Little Bigger got good and drunk, though.
who's
His
Little
wife.
Bigger?
His
Oh,
wife. Because she's
she
really
did?
short.
I want to know, Max Bigger, call the show really quick. I want to know why you stopped drinking. I want to know what happened. Because there's got to be, when you stop
To look at
drinking,
his security cameras.
but honest to God, there is a breaking point. Something happens usually when you go, I'm done with alcohol
Yep.
because I embarrassed this person or I embarrassed myself or I
that's
did
usually what
this.
happens.
Max Bigger, I want your story. Call 866-916-0959.
I think we asked him right
Oh, we
when he had
did?
his kid, because he would party really hard and get really good at it. Right when he had his kid, he's like, "I'm done drinking, I'm done smoking," and he just stopped.
Hey, this is what it.
I think that's
If
when
you
he got
stopped-
his stupid cabin too.
Here, listen, if you stop drinking, call the show. Because, man, would I like to know what was the breaking point? What did you do? Did you rack up a bunch of cards? Did you keep, I don't want to say that. I was going to say, did you do something really bad, like kill someone?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, my God.
I mean, we want stories like, I don't know. This seems like it's going to be a real heavy time.
I don't know. No. But I think it's really, really
It is
interesting to
super
find out, like, what
interesting.
did you end up doing? Because in a way, I think it's super therapeutic. I like when you can get over it. When you're like, yeah, that was a
Yeah, dark
past
time.
me. That was
Yeah.
a dark time. I can tell you about it. It
Yeah.
sucked. I lived through it.
I was at a point a couple of years ago where that's literally all I did, because what was happening was my wife worked up north on the weekends, and she would take our daughter because she was because I would also have to work on the weekend, so I couldn't watch her. Okay, call her. And I'll
Hey,
get back
hang on
into
real
it.
quick. We'll get right back to that. Hi, who's this?
Melissa,
Alyssa, why did you end up quit drinking?
because I was a sober, designated pregnant person.
Because what?
That's not what we're looking for, and I
was
think you knew that.
Sober, designated pregnant woman.
What does that have to do with any? What are you doing?
Well, she's saying that's why she quit drinking is because she got pregnant. That doesn't make you a hero.
And then I had my kid, and I drank like a champ, and then I'm like, nope, not doing it again.
Okay, thanks. Boy, if you got stories like that, feel free not to call.
We love you, but that was 100% not what we were looking for.
God.
We wanted to know when you ruined your life. Oh, I just gotten pregnant.
Never mind, call back.
Yeah.
71090. You are pest control if you want to know. I'd like to hear this because I find it extremely interesting. Carry on with what you were saying now.
So then what would happen is I would have to work like one day on the weekend, where it's like you have to work for like 4 hours. So I couldn't bring my daughter with, and we lived far away from everybody, and we couldn't afford sitters and stuff. So my wife was just like, "I'll take her up north. You get your job done, or you do your work, and then I'll be back on Sunday."
Yeah,
so
I used to get so jealous of you because you had the weekend. You had a complete weekend,
every weekend,
single dad.
It was just mine.
No, I
would
didn't mean
golf
single
in the
dad, but I'm
morning.
just saying like you're like a single dad almost.
Yeah, I would, I'd go golfing in the morning, and then I would do my job, and then I would drink the rest of the afternoon, and that's all I was doing because it was summer, and what else was I going to do?
Right.
And I got caught up in your neighborhood where that's all people did was drink. And I had
Thank you. No,
responsibilities.
wait. You saying what you just said? That neighborhood. Do you know of another neighborhood that drinks that much?
Well, my whole town does, but like your neighborhood has money, so like drinking in your neighborhood's a little different. Like going to Sheik's house or whatever.
Yeah, that's
like
just-
you
they
walk
have
into
every
his
bar.
garage.
Yeah, they have
and
every-
he has
every
got
beer.
5 TVs. He has 5 TVs and they're all on, and he's watching all of them. He's got DirecTV out in his garage. And then I would just drive. He would text me and be like, "I'm in the garage," and I would be like, "It's 10, so I guess thank you." And then
I've
me
been
and him
there.
would go out there, and I would text you and be like, "Hey, me and Ryan are eating bacon and watching 5 TVs and drinking beer. What are you doing?" And you're like, "I'm playing catch with my kids." And I was like, "Cool.
get
Well,
so jealous.
This is where this is what Ryan and I will be doing for the next rest of our lives."
But that dude has every beer. Every
Yeah.
beer you can think. Well, not every beer you can think of, but anybody that comes there, he has your type of beer in his garage, and it's not a garage fridge.
No, it's a bar fridge.
It's a bar
clear
fridge.
in the front. I remember I would bring 12 packs over there, and he told me, he's like, stop. He's like, I do it. I supply the beer when you're here. And be like, I feel bad
I'm not
because I
kidding.
drink too much. Because I would sit there and if I brought a 12 pack, I was still under what I was consuming there.
I hate when you wake up the next day, Sydney. You probably don't have this happen, but your breath still smells like whatever beer you were drinking the night before.
Mm-hmm.
God, you have a problem, Tanner.
No, yeah, I did.
Our
I did
neighborhood-
at that time.
Our neighborhood drinks like that. It's good and bad in its own right. There is general rule of summer long that if your garage door is open, you're open for business. That's
that's
how
a
it kind of
rule.
works for us too.
And I don't think anybody ever has to hear that rule.
Well, no, Sheik now. Sheik has air conditioning in his garage now, so he leaves his garage shut all year, and he blacked out the windows so nobody can peek in to see how much we're drinking. Yeah, I gotta move that neighborhood. I
No,
gotta
dude,
move
that
out.
seems so much worse now. that's not garage drinking and casual. Like that's that feels sadder. Because I've drank in his garage when the garage door is closed, and I've taken a look. Even at that point, I looked at my life and I was like, "This is different. I shouldn't be here."
Wait, why?
For some reason, when the garage door is closed, it feels different.
I love it.
I don't like garage
I
door
don't mind
closed
it.
drinking.
I like the air conditioning low.
Yeah, that does seem nice, but it's just different.
I quit drinking when I found out I cry every time I drink. I quit drinking after urgent care doctor made the comment that I always break a bone when I go out to the bars.
That's funny.
I ruined my liver.
Well, that'll do it.
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
I like this. My ex-boyfriend stopped drinking after he peed in the hallway right outside of the bathroom twice.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Mine was a closet. I tried. I almost did.
What did you do?
Peed in a closet. I think we've all been there.
No, but you also ran down to a basement with a 12-pack of tacos and sat in the dark and ate your tacos because nobody else wanted food and you didn't want to share tacos.
Guess what? Right when I got home, people were like, hey, where are those tacos? Peace. I ran directly down to that basement. I was in Angie turned on the light, and I was eating the tacos in the dark. And she stopped and she goes, what's happening? What's happening? Because then there was taco sauce all over this comforter. It was everywhere. It looked like I just killed these tacos. I murdered them. That's probably when I should have quit drinking.
Yeah, probably.
What's the problem,
cocaine
though?
didn't help either.
Now, here's the problem with drinking. I enjoy it. I do. But it just leads to binge drinking, so I just got to cool it, man.
Yeah.
I just got to...
Having one or two beers is
having
fine.
8 beers, that's when I cut it off.
8?
9. 8 or 9, and it's like, all right, I better cool
You
it.
got to be like my mom. You got to switch to 64 so you don't get too drunk, but you can still binge drink.
It's such a good life hack from an alcoholic.
That was. And she was like, I switched, because she was always Miller Lite, and she was like, I switched to this because I don't feel as bad drinking it all day.
We gotta catch you up, Sydney.
No, she's so responsible, and I'm so jealous of her. Because, and I was so responsible at B-Hole, too, because I noticed how just S-face drunk she was, and I was grading her sandwiches and saying, you need to drink water, and then when it came to me needing that advice, I was like, I don't know. You don't know my body.
Yeah, I'm
tell
really
me
good
what I
at
need.
stopping drinking. I'm like, I'm pretty drunk. I can stop now.
Welcome to Brad Camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do we not use our drop anymore? Do you hate it?
I don't hate it, but it takes so long to load that
Sydney,
thing.
would you want to start doing it?
And it's so hard to...
Because Tanner doesn't want to.
I do want to. It's just so hard to load that thing up, and I don't want to just grab all of the... It's so hard to think because I don't want to grab theirs.
We have a producer.
Well, yeah, make her do it then.
Yeah, let's do
But
that.
I don't want to
Okay.
just grab theirs because I feel like that's what it would just turn into is us just trying to grab free beer and hot wings drops.
I don't think so.
and I don't
Maybe
want
for
that.
you. So why don't we have a producer just do it?
Okay.
Let's have you just load it up because then you can just. That's part of your job. What are you doing?
Not her job.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes.
Well,
Hey,
let's have
that's
her. I'll do it. If that's your passive aggressive way of telling me to do it, I'll get it all
do it.
loaded tonight because I have
I was
other
just-
things that we should have her start doing before it's worrying about this thing.
Oh.
Well, no, for real.
Oh, someone is punchy.
Not so much, but that was passive aggressive attack on me. I'll do it. I'll get it done.
Well, no. Oh, my God. I was just literally saying, why don't she do it?
Because, like I said, there's other things that she should be or could be doing other than focusing on what drops to put in. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
I just think you're a dick.
Why?
That's what I think. Being a Richard.
Why?
It's just because you have been the last couple days.
Why?
I don't know. Don't you?
He
You
got
tell
poop
me.
sprayed in his face.
Uh, maybe that's
for
what it
real.
is.
Last couple of days. Why?
Yesterday, you can't tell me you weren't.
No, I even said after the show, I was like, I was pretty punchy today, but I've
then just
I don't
now.
have a lot of sleep. No, but well, once again,
I wasn't being passive aggressive. I'm sorry that you took it that way.
well, it seemed a little bit because that's how you used to be. You'd be like, I'll just have somebody else do it if you're not going to.
I didn't think it was passive aggressive.
I felt
What
it.
do you know?
Well, you got me there.
I've known him for longer.
Yeah, of course it was passive aggressive. No, it really wasn't. I didn't mean to. I was
It
just ever
felt
doing
passive-aggressive.
Well, I didn't mean that.
Well, it did.
Well, I don't-
And you hurt my feelings, and now I want an apology. So,
All right,
where
I'll come
is
up-
it? Let's hear
okay,
it.
I'll come up with an apology here in a minute. I'll give you a good one.
Turn on my thing.
Oh, now we want it. Oops, hang on. I don't even know which one. We haven't used it in so long.
Say something.
Hello.
Henry Mixer.
Oh, there it is.
No, you gotta say-
You want me to apologize?
Yes.
Hey, listen, I'm really sorry. You ignorant slut. Yeah, it's fun. See? Drops are fun.
Wow.
Wow. All right. It's really bad stopping drinking when I'm drunk. I'm still standing and good. Get me another one. Yeah. That's how we were.
That's what she said.
All right, more Jake and Tanner show. Sydney's like, we're losing this break. All the listeners are gone. We'll get more of Jake and Tanner show next. Probably a take from Jake and Tanner. Hang on. Yes.
You know that girl that you felt? No, do the thing first.
Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. My name is Jake. Good morning, Tanner.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sydney.
Good morning.
All right, go ahead. Jake and Tanner show.
Turn my drops on if you want me to do drops.
Sorry, I'm so used to not doing them. That was passive aggressive. Sorry about that.
I stopped carrying a long time ago.
Right. Okay.
No, you know your girl that
Wait, I can guess.
Musically or whatever that you really liked?
First of all,
So-
no, because I don't know how old. That's
so
Sophia or whatever. Yeah.
So she's
very pretty.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the girl that went on Instagram and she's like, I'm making my own brand and I'm gonna make my own designer clothes and everything like that and it's gonna be great. And then she released it and she only sold.
No, it wasn't her.
It wasn't her.
No, because I did look that up.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to find out if this was the girl that did it.
Because that person also got famous on Musical.ly, but no,
That's weird to get famous on Musical.ly.
Yeah, and all she was doing was lip syncing songs. That's why I thought it was her. But what happened was she was designing her own clothes, and the company that was going to produce and market and distribute all of her stuff said, on your first run, you have to sell X amount of stuff, and she didn't get there. And then it came out that the X amount was only 36. She only needed 36 orders. She had 2.5 million followers, and she couldn't get 36 people
That's sad.
to
All of
order
them
her
were
clothes.
bots. What was she trying to sell?
Clothes.
Was it just like a shirt or
yeah,
whatever?
No, it was like she came out with her own designer clothing line. And then she couldn't do it.
Man, I just don't understand that world. I just don't get it. What do they call themselves? Influencers?
Influencers. And I think it's so that's not a job, just like social media manager.
Well, that Sophia Diamond apparently made it a job. That's that girl off of Musical.ly that I was like, wow, she's really pretty. And then I found out like she's 17. I'm like, okay, I can't say that.
Well, it was Russia.
Okay, so that's
Well, no,
okay.
see, somebody said something to me, and this was like a moment where I was like, I should say something to somebody because that's weird. And they looked at me and they're like, that's a future hot girl right there. And I was like, okay, dude, she's like 12. So I told my wife, and then I don't know, we don't talk to them anymore.
Wait a minute, what that? Hold on, go back. Is there anything to do with Russia? I was waiting for the comment.
I was just going to young. You gotta get that off my chest. Somebody said that's a future hottie right there, and she was 12, so I told her.
I like how you said we don't talk to those guys anymore.
We don't.
It was like, I just had to get this off my chest. It's been a little bit, and I wanted to say it.
There was somewhat of a tie-in. Finally, there was a tie-in. Been waiting 4 years.
That's funny. Wait, were you just like in Coatmesh too?
No, we were camping. And we were going to get something at the grocery store, and there were kids, walking around a campground, and they said that, and I was like, yeah, they're like 12, dude.
Yeah, we don't camp with those guys anymore.
Nope. Not at all.
We do got to play a take from Jake and Tanner here in a minute. Actually, we could probably do it right now so we can catch up on time. If you want to play, 866-916-0959. It is in the 7 o'clock hour. You guys should cheer me. I'm getting better at that. All right. Wow. For affirmation. There it is. 5 questions. That's it. What are we up to? $60? $120. 40.
No, it's 60 today.
60
You're
bucks.
right. I've been, you know what's awesome? I've been a day behind this whole week.
So you think it's Tuesday?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yesterday.
Man, I woke up one time on a Monday thinking it was a Saturday.
Oh,
That's
done
the
that.
worst.
That is the absolute worst.
Let's find out. I didn't do this.
Because I turned off my alarm. And I said, stupid idiot, forgot to turn your alarm off. And then I woke
there
up
is
at like
there is nothing
4:30.
better, Lo, when you're going to bed early on a Saturday or early, whatever time you go to bed, knowing you do not have to set that alarm.
Yeah, it is.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a great feeling. And then a bad feeling, though, is when you text me, hey, good night, guys, and I'm still outside cleaning my garage, and I look at everything in my driveway, bike, motorcycle, everything that it needs to be organized.
You're like, I got
and it's
another
still
hour and a
sitting there.
half.
And I was like, you're going to bed now?
I went to bed, I fell asleep at like 8:01, or whatever time it was, and I got 5.5 hours of sleep. That's really good for these type of hours. Mm-hmm. Hi, who's this? Hello? Hi, who's this?
Tyler.
Tyler, have you played recently?
I lost recently, so
All right, thanks. Here's the thing on this. We're looking for new callers, and don't think that we're jerks about this, because Sydney, when she gets into her own booth, she's going to go through this, too.
Yes.
And go, hey, when did you play last? And then they're going to go, okay, thanks. We're looking for newer callers.
Yeah.
Hi, who's this?
This is Jody.
Hi, Jody. Jody,
How are you?
Have you played recently?
I have not.
See, that's the correct answer. Even if you did play recently, just lie.
I know. I started a list of people because I figured people will eventually just lie.
Yeah.
But I think that ended after 2 days.
By the
I'm
way,
a very honest person. I'm not lying.
But what's really
That's what a
annoying
liar
is when
would
we
say.
got to put your information in at the very end, and then it goes, oh, you can't win because you recently played.
Yeah. Have you recently won at all on this station, even if it wasn't with us?
No, I have not.
Okay, because we'll know. If you beat me, we will know. And then that means that Sydney gets to come over and slash your tires.
Jody, you're
I really want to egg a house
Please don't
too.
do that. Please
you're
don't
almost
do
the perfect contestant, Jody. Except your name is Jody. That's my sister's name, and I hate her. All right.
How does you spell her name? That could be the difference.
She spells it with an I.
Oh, I'm an IE.
Ah, you're the worst kind of Jodys. Just kidding. All right, Jody, here we go. 5 questions. Tanner's going to be out of the room. Tanner, why don't you leave?
Hold on.
Get your bag and get going. 5 questions. If you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to that question.
You ignorant slut.
That was for you, Jody. Not from me. That was from your opponent.
Okay.
Now remember, timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first question. Tanner's out of the room. He can't hear anything. If you win today, you're going to get $60. This is a big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Before we get started, do you have any questions? Jody with an IE.
No, I do not.
Here we go. What is the only mammal born with horns?
Pass.
What is the name of Peppa Pig's brother?
I don't have little kids. Pass.
What is the first successful testing of an atomic bomb was in which U.S. state?
Oh, I'm not good at history. Pass. I'm going to fail at this.
Which country has the most natural lakes?
United States.
What country in 1893 was the first to give women the right to vote?
United States.
What is the only mammal born with horns?
Some type of lizard.
What is the name of Peppa Pig's brother?
No clue at all.
The first successful
Tanner wins.
testing.
I give up.
The first successful testing of an atomic bomb was in which U.S. state?
Nevada.
All right, hang on really quick. Tanner! Did I read that? Hey, did I read that last one correctly? Or is it supposed to be read just like that? I don't think she would have got it either way.
Thought so.
I said give the all right.
The blind leading the blind on that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, that's how you said it, right?
No,
Oh, I thought that's how you said it.
I said the right.
That's the same.
All right, that's what I thought. I didn't know if there was any technicalities.
Feel a controversy.
Hey, really quick. My God, hang on, Jody. You're gonna have a tough time on this one, Tanner. I have a theory. It's gonna be tight.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna
I don't
keep
think
it
it will
tight.
be.
Maybe. All right, here we go. Timer will begin when I'm done reading the first question. What is the only mammal born with horns? Pass. What is the name of Peppa Pig's brother? Pass. The first successful testing of an atomic bomb was in which U.S. state?
New Mexico.
Which country has the most natural lakes?
Natural lakes?
Natural.
What country?
Which country?
Oh.
Which country?
Oh.
Natural lakes.
Canada.
Which country in 1893 was the first to give women the right to vote?
1893. Canada?
What is the only mammal born with horns?
I'm gonna say a rhino.
What is the name of Peppa Pig's brother?
Donovan.
That's
did you
Jody.
struggle with?
The right. I just was adding words into the sentence.
Oh.
I didn't know there was going to be some kind of technicality. I don't know. Hi, Jody, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, what is the only mammal born with horns? She said pass, and then she said, I don't care. Some type of lizard. Tanner said
Even
rhino.
lizards aren't mammals. You got that so wrong. You were more right just saying pass.
It's giraffe.
Okay, pass.
Don't rhinos have horns when they're born?
It's a big I Well, I don't know. Let's ask the
Are-
trivia person.
Are rhinos mammals? Because they have.
Yeah, they're mammals.
I guess they do have hair.
Boy, you're about ready to get fired from trivia. She's probably like, good. No, I get it. No.
I don't know. I just take them off the
All right,
websites,
well,
man.
you know what? We'll
Well,
give you.
then probably.
You know what? We'll both give you points. She gets one for lizard.
What?
What is the name of Peppa Pig's brother?
It's born without a horn.
It is? Okay.
No clue. She said. Tanner said Donovan. The correct answer is George. It's 1-0. Jody. The first successful testing of an atomic bomb was in which U.S. state? What did she say? Michigan?
Nevada.
Nevada.
Oh,
You
that
said
sounds
New
right,
Mexico.
too.
New Mexico is
Oh,
correct.
hell yeah! Nobody cares about that state!
Which country has the most natural lakes? She said the U.S. You said Canada. Canada is correct.
Oh,
What country in 1893 was the first to give the women the right to vote? She said U.S.
No, we waited way too long to do that, didn't we?
Tanner said Canada. It was New Zealand. Tanner, you still win.
It wasn't even close!
Look at this guy has all the rhino knowledge. Rhinos take 2 months to develop their horns, idiots.
Oh, dude, bam.
Hey, thank you, Jody. We really appreciate it.
all right. Have a great day.
Take care. So what, man? We're at $80 tomorrow?
Yeah. I would
Sydney,
like to
you're going to
know-
have to probably defend $100 again.
Why did?
I would like to know how you said that last question to where you thought there might be a controversy.
Well, I don't know. Because I was reading it fast, and I said, which country in 1893 was the first to give the women the right to vote? It's basically the same thing. And then when I reread it, it's which country in 1883 was the first to give women the vote? And I was like, give them the vote of what?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Give them the vote.
Yeah, that's how it was written, but it's basically the same thing. All right. Hey, summer is the perfect time to have LASIK Adopt Vision. It's only $14.95 an eye. Simplify your life and enjoy a glasses-free summer. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. You can do that. Hey, on the way, this guy is the only man on the planet that can talk about drugs and everyone just let him. Okay, I'm okay with it. You can do as many. Well, no, there's only 2 men on the planet that can talk about drugs and everyone's okay with it.
Keanu Reeves.
Robert Downey Jr.
Holy cow! There's only 4 people on the planet that can talk about drugs, and this is one of the guys, and they're like, and you're just like okay with it.
I bet you Chuck Norris could.
1 out of 5 of these guys got asked a question. Yes, dude. There's a lot of people that do drugs, and people are okay with it, and this is one of those guys.
What kind of drugs?
It's not
Just
even
the
really.
weed?
Yeah.
Oh, well then everybody can talk about the weeds now.
Well, back in the day, you couldn't.
Oh.
This guy's been doing it for years and years and years and years.
Nancy Reagan would roll around in her grave.
I want to see if Sydney knows who this guy is.
Can we do that too?
Yeah. Oh, man, I forgot about that guy.
Leave some ladies for the rest of us.
We might get to that video. It's a Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. You remember when we first got here and we were asking the question, what do you hate about us or the show? And then somebody said, boy, your rejoin beds, these things. You hear?
Oh, yeah, that lady said that.
What did she say exactly? She's like,
It lets me know when I'm about to get depressed. Or
It's
something.
bad news, yeah,
the
it's
bad
just-
news is coming.
it's so hurtful.
Yeah,
Ouch.
mean.
So this guy said that marijuana saved his life, and he just smokes a ridiculous amount of it. That's
Paul
one dude.
McCartney.
If I was smoking weed, if I was a weed guy, I would want to smoke with this guy. His
Willie
name is
Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Do you know Willie Nelson, Sydney?
Yes.
You do.
There's a quote from you here that says, marijuana saved my life. Yeah. Is that true?
I used to smoke 2 or 3 packs of cigarettes a day and drink whatever there was there to drink, and I had pneumonia 4 or 5 times. My lung collapsed. I almost died. So I said, wait a minute, I ain't getting that high off them Chesterfields.
Yeah. Chesterfields. Wow. Jeez.
So I throwed out the cigarettes, rolled up 20 joints, stuck it in there, and I haven't smoked a cigarette since.
You haven't had a cigarette since. Wow. Good for you. Now,
I mean,
do you,
is that better, though?
I don't know. I mean, I would think any kind of smoke in your lungs is probably not the greatest.
Yeah, anything than just pure oxygen isn't
Yeah.
great for you, and it's not filtered at all.
So that's I'm not surprised that you know him because of your weed habit.
Yeah.
So you probably have you smoked?
Well, no.
Have you ever smoked weed?
No.
I would
But-
know that she would know it just because he's an older man. And
Yeah, you
probably
find
finds
him
him attractive.
Willie Nelson, you like to pull on that ponytail.
You've got granddaddy issues.
Ooh, weird. We'll go back to your weed smoking.
Yeah. Why haven't you? Has nobody offered you drugs?
You want some drugs?
I can get you drugs.
We know people.
Yeah.
I didn't even really drink before I turned 21. It feels weird.
Your family smoke?
The weeds? I bet you
I bet you your family right now is like, just don't say it.
No.
I bet you your stepsister smokes a lot of weed.
No, she doesn't either. But my brothers, we're all addicted to heroin, so.
Yeah, that's different than weed.
Yeah, that's
So
not
I'm sure
what
they
we were
did.
asking.
That's pretty harsh.
Well, everybody knows it is a gateway.
So, kind of piggybacking on this, Sydney found something that said most millennials, which is what age group?
My age group.
That is your. By the way,
Technically
am I
you.
in that?
Yeah, technically you.
Or am I a baby boomer or Generation X? Generation X, probably, right?
Years of millennials.
So I started
81 to 96.
So no,
you
I'm-
are not, but your wife is.
I'm a Generation X.
Yes.
So anyway, Sydney found something that said most millennials can't identify 10 out of 20 celebrities in this picture.
Yeah.
If millennials can't identify these celebrities, because what celebrities are these?
These are Gen Z celebrities, which is anybody born after the year 1997.
By the
Sydney,
way, text
Tide Pod.
TV to 71090, the Europe Pest Control text line. You can kind of follow along because I'm interested to know how many of these I will know. I know one. Wait, is this or do you go down?
I know one.
I can already see there's an influencer,
okay.
and you're going to get mad. Okay.
All right, so let's go through these.
Click on Hailey Bieber. Who do you think she is?
Haley Bieber.
Oh God, there's so many.
Wait, who's Haley Bieber? He has a sister?
No, it's Haley Baldwin.
Oh!
But married to Bieber, so.
Okay, I think I can do this. That one.
Nope, I would say the one way to the left.
That
No,
guy?
one to the right now.
That guy?
Yes.
No, that's Haley Baldwin.
Boy, is that correct?
Hell yeah!
Oh, it is!
Okay, Khaled.
Wait.
Oh, the black dude, isn't the up top?
Well, that's racist, probably.
Well, I don't. That's not racist,
You
is
think
it?
this one, the one with the braids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it. Okay, no, let's keep going. Oh, is that one?
Oh, it is. Okay.
Okay.
Lil Pump.
Oh, Lil Pump is that one. That's Lil Pump.
It's got to be. Yeah.
Lil Pump.
It sounds like he'd be a Lil Pump.
Zendaya.
Oh, I know
First
that.
one.
I know.
Second one down.
No.
Right there, that one.
No.
No, way over.
Yeah.
Way over to the left.
Yeah, that's from
down,
Spider-Man.
down. Left.
No, that's
Left.
Spider-Man.
I'm going
Oh,
to
it
listen to
is.
Tanner because he's right.
Oh. All right.
What the hell is this one for?
Ariel Winter.
Ariel Winter.
All right, we got to quit doing this. This is, by the way, only for the 4 people that's on TV. So
That's true.
because anybody in the car is going, we can't play along with this. Really great prep, Sydney.
Yeah. Well, that was stupid. Is that one it, though?
Here, I have something else, though.
No.
I do want to switch gears here because I want to know if Sydney knows any of these things.
Ooh.
Let's find out if she knows any of these. Are we ready?
Yes.
You're going to know these, Tanner, I'm sure. This one.
Hello, Mrs. Hillard, I presume?
Hell yeah.
I'm Miranda Hillard.
Euphigenia Doubtfire.
Is this Mrs.
Yes.
Doubtfire?
This is Mrs. Doubtfire,
Won't you
yeah.
please come in?
What was your hint?
By the way, these are just a couple things we're going to find out if, because you're definitely or is she Gen Z?
She's Gen Z.
I think I'm.
Yeah.
No, you're Gen Z.
I'm
We just went
something
over
like.
it.
They have a name for somebody who's like kind of in the middle.
No, you're not in the middle though. You're Gen Z. Gen Z starts in 97. You were born in 98. You're fully a Gen Z person.
Like Tanner said, you're the Tide Pod.
You're a Tide Pod generation.
So you've heard of Mrs. Doubtfire. You've heard of Robin Williams. Yes.
Yes.
Do you know this? This might be really bad audio, but let's see if you have you ever heard of this.
Something happened to you.
I'm in love.
I've never seen you like that.
Sorry, there's 46 people watching.
I know. We've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way
You don't know who that is. I'm sure Tanner
that?
does.
I couldn't even understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I just heard screaming.
I understood it because I've seen it before.
Do you know? Have you ever heard of that? Go ahead. What is it?
That's Tom Cruise hopping on the couch.
Do you even know that reference?
Nope.
Tom Cruise jumping on a couch.
Are you that happy? Are you Tom Cruise on a couch happy?
I don't know if anybody's that
Nobody's
happy
ever
ever.
been that happy.
Has anybody ever been that much in love?
Has anybody acted that way before? Like legit acting? Because I don't think he has the ability to love.
Have you ever heard of the Unabomber?
True American.
Like Unabomber bombers?
The Unabomber.
No, the Unabomber.
No.
You haven't? Boy, I thought that'd be right up her alley.
Yeah, because of terrorism.
Okay. Well.
All right. How about this? Do you know what this comes from?
Yes. Survivor.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
Is anybody wrong?
Yes, you're wrong.
That's Clint Eastwood movies.
This
The
is
Westerns.
Survivor.
I don't think so.
No, it's not Survivor.
You're
is
talking
it?
about the intro to Survivor?
No, at the end when they're voting. And they play music.
I don't think so, but you
Pull
could
it
be
up.
right.
Pull it up.
Well, I don't like somebody made that a sentence like you were saying. Are you as happy as Tom Cruise jumping to the couch? Or are you as happy as Jake on a futon?
Are you futon happy, Jake? Ugh.
Do you know what an 8-inch?
Does your wife know about that? Did she know about that before you told that story? Or did
no.
you, like, your first time in bed, where you're like, don't worry, I've done it before, but you were actually talking to the mattress?
No. She did not know that. It was surprising to both of us because I repressed it. What are we doing here? This is the
Tribal Council theme song.
Right. This is. That's me doing that.
Oh.
You know what an 8-inch floppy disk is?
Yeah. The
What
little
is it?
square.
Nope.
It's
8-inch.
should have been the hint when we said 8-inch.
How about this one right here?
Then you had the 3.5-inch floppy, but it wasn't floppy. When we say floppy
It's
disk,
floppy,
it was
floppy.
floppy. That's why it was called that. The 3-inch one wasn't floppy. That was a hard disk.
How about this?
I'm aware of this song's
You are?
existence.
Who sings it?
Are you aware of it because Tanner played it one early morning, or do you know?
Because of how often I suggest to play this song.
Once upon a midnight dreary. That is on Blues Travelers. Oh, here, Sydney. Who's your Batman?
George Clooney. But that doesn't count age, because George Clooney's just the best Batman. It's the only one with nipples. so
Michael
who cares?
Keaton, right?
You know Bill Murray almost got that role?
Whoa, that would have been different.
Instead of Michael Keaton?
Hey, if I say Michael Keaton, do you know who Michael Keaton is?
I know who he is,
Okay,
but
good.
I don't.
I know him from the Spider-Man.
What's your Nintendo?
I had a Nintendo DS and an SD. So
Yeah,
That sounds like an STD. I don't know. what you're talking
Those
about.
came out even after I stopped playing handheld games.
Do you know Desperate Housewives?
Oh yeah, no. When I was little, I would sleep in my mom's room on Sunday nights because it was like fun, and she was like, "You have to turn away from the TV," and she would play that.
How about tell me what Napster is?
Don't know.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it. Don't know what it is.
Tanner knows what that is.
Yeah, that's how I used to get all my music.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Like, then iTunes came out, and iTunes was like, oh, here we go. This is where you could purchase all your music and have a music
I know
library.
what LimeWire is.
And we were,
same thing,
and we
basically.
were all sitting there like, why would you pay for music? It's free now. Stupid.
Tell me what this is. Danner.
That is Unsolved Mysteries. Correct?
Hey, yeah, it is. Do you know a world without a cell phone or no? Like, or they've always been around?
No, they've always been around since you can remember, right? Like, I remember.
Or did you have a house phone with a cord?
We had a house phone with a cord.
See, I remember when my parents got cell phones.
I do too. Like we live in the middle of nowhere though, so they just never got used.
Oh,
we still hardly get reception.
Yeah, I remember my mom's bag phone because you were born in '98.
We were talking
so
about
like you were 5 when it was 2003. So the cell phones were pretty prominent by 2003.
Well, I got a few more of these I want to go through to see if she knows anything we can get angry at her, Tanner. Also, I have things that millennials know that apparently Gen Xers know, and I don't agree with this. Maybe we'll do some of that too.
Yeah.
We can do all that. Maybe we'll do that next. You are listening to the Jake. I'm sorry, I'm getting lost. Hey, do we have any live reads? Or are we all good?
Well, at this point, you could have just
you just say it.
Kelly Davies.
Kelly Davies, by the way, my God, if you're looking for a house or if you're looking to sell a house, man, Kelly Davies is where it's at.
Kelly Davies, if you're looking to get a house, she gets them way before all of those apps and stuff get them. So, like, by the time you find it on Realtor or Trillo or whatever those other things are, I bet you Kelly Davies already showed that house to like 30 different people. And if you're looking to sell your house, my God.
Boy, will they handle it.
Yeah. On average, between listed and accepted offer, only 15 days. And if it goes more than that, if it gets up to 90 days, she'll do it for free. It's not like she'll stop trying. She'll just do it for free.
They customize marketing plan for you with strong media presence and all the top home search sites, like we were saying, as they can bring the finest in professional staging, videography, and photos. It's a big deal, man. Kelly Davies is a big deal. So again, you're thinking about selling a home, buying a home. Kelly Davies Homes on Facebook. KELLYDAVIES, or you can find them at kellydavieshomes.com to get started.
You said something in there too sexy for a live. You're like, Kelly Davies is a big deal. That's a big deal, and I've got a big deal.
By the way, summer is the perfect time to have LASIK Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye. Simplify your life and enjoy glasses free summer. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. Let's let Sydney make us feel old, and we'll do it again next.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the last hour of the show. This is the top of the hour. This is when we tell, I don't know, some things about ourselves. It's called the handshake in radio.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I guess so. First 95.9 Kiss FM. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. 866-916-0959 if you ever want to get a hold of us. Or Ewert Pest Control text line 71090. I am one of the hosts of the show. There's 3 people in this room. I'm one of those. My name is Jake, and one time my dad said we were going to build a fort together. And I looked forward to it for months, and we finally got the wood to do this, and he built the platform and never got back to doing any of the... I didn't even have stairs to go up to the damn thing. All I could do was look at it. Hey, that's sad.
I stopped caring a long time ago.
That one's a hurtful one. Tanner, tell me a little bit about you.
My name is Tanner.
I guess I don't like you having that thing over there now.
And
You ignorant slut.
I have 6. And that's what you're going to hear. My name is Tanner, and I need to clean out the rest of my garage today. And I was going to take my daughter to the zoo today. I was going to take her yesterday instead of taking a nap because she said, I like giraffes and monkeys and lions and stuff. And I was like, that's it. I'm going to be the best dad in the world right now. Take her to the zoo.
The new zoo?
Yeah.
By the way, your daughter has a rage against me that I don't... it's not fair.
Oh, my God, yeah.
It's not fair.
You know,
really
it was
quick,
fair
hold on.
at the time.
Sydney, do you want to participate with us?
Little Miss Thing wants attention.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Little Miss Thing, and I want attention.
Wow.
She's our producer. Really quick, before we get into this, tell the unwarranted attack from your daughter.
No, it was warranted. You were also being mean. You were
Apparently.
sassy. Vienna, my daughter, was watching us on the TV because that's not appropriate, but she was anyway.
Well,
And
Dad's
then
on there. That's fine.
Yeah, and then when I was being a butt to Sydney and Jake was being a butt to me, protecting Sydney, and yelled at me and called me a Richard, but the short name for that dick. Which is what you shorten Richard
Well, you
to.
do, right.
She said, Vienna is watching you and Jake on TV, and now she's crying because Jake is sassy and is being mean to you.
She's crying.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, I go, it's kind of being a butt. And she's like, but she doesn't know that. She hates Jake and says, I don't want to watch that mean man anymore.
It's like, I'll put the TV just on Tanner.
Yeah.
Jake's
please
TV
do.
privileges.
Yeah.
We
Go
don't
for
need her. She'll never get a book. And she won't be allowed to.
All right, so I have something titled here. Leave. This is the only reason I really like this video is because it's a I don't know how old this guy is.
Text TV to 71090. Let's all take a guess about. I still don't know if it's working on the website. Go to YouTube and watch it there.
Yeah, and then he looks like he's 14 going on 50.
But look, he's got a receding hairline. I didn't notice that. I noticed that and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Are we going to sit here and make fun of a 12-year-old? And then I looked at his receding hairline and I found where that hair went. It went into his right eyebrow because his left one is so much thinner than the other one. Why is it so much different?
He's chubby little guy
right here.
holding a
Hold
guitar, and he's got glasses, and it definitely is receding hairline.
Let me show you something.
Okay.
You remember Malcolm in the Middle?
Yes.
The kid in the wheelchair?
Yes.
There's the kid in the wheelchair, and that's Samuel L. Jackson. What in the hell? He's literally, who knows his age?
Oh,
What's
wow.
his age?
That's wonderful. I don't know. That's what I said. But the title of this was... The title of this video is Damn, leave some some girls for the rest of us.
Okay.
I think it just says leave some for the rest of us.
I think girls is
I think
in it,
it
right?
says girls.
It is girls.
Damn, leave some girls for the rest of us. And it's just him holding a guitar. And I go, well, this has got to be fantastic.
It has to be
Let's
amazing.
listen to it together.
Okay, this is going to be pretty cheap.
That doesn't help!
They say that every day the universe expands, and we discover certain things that we don't understand. Well, dark matter ain't the only mystery at hand. I'm wondering how I got a girl like you to say that.
You know, I'm just
man.
time out.
It's just...
We have had this video on the screen for how long today?
It's
was
been-
in the
it's
6
been a minute.
o'clock. The Chive is a
been a while.
website, and that's all
The
it is.
Chive is the worst website on the planet.
Look at where it's loaded at.
Yeah.
Chive, get your ass together.
But they don't have to because all they do is put beautiful women up there, so just people go to it, including me.
We've been doing... next time if Jake sends you anything from the chive,
Yeah, you just
get
gotta-
it ready in a day in advance and have it up there, like before you leave.
Let's continue on with the sexual deviant.
Mystical anomaly, but girl, you've got me. Gravity is pulling me to your heavenly body. No astronomical phenomenon could ever stop me. You've got a smile that every star in the galaxy copied. The constellations couldn't make as beautiful a pattern. The conversations every night I ring you up like Saturn. The telescopes tell us folks that you're the coolest view. A supernova scooting over to make room
I
for
actually
you.
enjoy
You
this.
eclipse every
Why
wonder
are they
of
making
the
fun of
cosmos.
him?
It's almost unfair to them, but you're the one I want most. It's a miracle that Galileo never found you. If he did, he'd say the universe revolved around you.
Oh!
And let me play among
I'm on top of this, man. This is great.
Let me see what spring is like on.
Say Uranus. Dang it.
I just love the title of it. Damn, leave some girls for the rest of us.
See, this is what the chive is, man. A hot girl has a no. Dang it!
It just started.
You clicked it.
No.
Dang it!
Look at the title.
Damn, kid, leave some for the rest. Well, yeah.
Yeah, just going to start at the newest video.
Hit more.
But yeah, the chive is just filled with
because
women.
Here's look at. Let's see the top. Never mind.
Tanner and I used to have a chive. What was our chive day at the birthday? You got to understand, at the
remember.
birthday station, we had so much time to do whatever we wanted because we only talked 2-minute breaks 3 times an hour. That's it.
Yeah, it was.
So what else are you going to do? Well, you're going to get on Omegle, and then you're going to get on the chive.
Yep, that's all we did. We went on Omegle.
At one point, I said we have to stop the Omegle machine because we were just having more fun doing that than we were actually doing the show.
I think that's what happened when we decided we were going to do a talk show, is because all we would do is we'd get off the air and then do a talk show on Omegle for people that had their penis out.
Somebody said...
That's 100% what was happening.
Have you, somebody just texted in and said, have you guys seen the clip of John Wick where every gunshot is replaced with Owen Wilson's? Wow. Owen Wilson's, I've got to see that. Can you find that really
we
quick?
will in about 10 minutes.
If it's on the chive, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Start loading that up. Let me say this while you're looking for this. Summer is the perfect time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye. Simplify your life and enjoy a glasses-free summer. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY, and you're going to get that free consultation. Did you guys find it?
Yep.
All right, cool. I wish I didn't hear the gunshot.
I know.
By the way, the internet
Great
is
action
taking
movie, but-
over. I mean, Keanu's taking over the internet, and he has no idea.
Yeah. Well, he didn't, and then when they told him, he was like, "Oh, that's whack."
I didn't really know he was that good of a person until the internet came out and said, here are all the good deeds that he does on a daily.
I feel like every couple of years, Keanu Reeves gets put into the spotlight a little bit for a short amount of time.
You think it's like his PR guy working overtime?
Yeah. It's like, okay, it's now time for everybody to love Keanu Reeves.
All right, back to what we were doing. We were trying to make Sydney make us feel old. We just want to see if you know these things. I don't even know if, Tanner, if you had to have had these in your house, I would think.
I don't know what they are yet.
Well, Sydney, have you ever heard of these? This is a commercial trying to sell these or whatever.
Cold War's long gone. Berlin Wall's history. Kind of sad, really.
Why is that?
Well, I always wanted to be a top-secret agent. Codename Mozart. You know, make it through Checkpoint Charlie by the skin of my teeth.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all over now.
I know, but at least I can read about the good old days in my Encyclopedia Britannica. Check out this section on intelligence and counterintelligence.
That's not all
You couldn't get the V's or the R?
No, I think it's like every year for your birthday, we're going to get you a new letter and be like, are you sure? Because you're going to be buying me letters until I'm 32.
Do you know what Encyclopedia Britannica is?
Yeah, we
You
had
used
them
to
in
have-
our library.
You have a library? Oh, no, not your
at
house.
school.
Privileged.
Hey, speaking of which, Dewey Decimal System?
I know what it is. We didn't really do that.
How about this? You know what a Sears Wish Book is? You don't? You never heard
That's
of it?
when you would go through at Christmas time and you would just circle the toys you wanted,
that's
and you would
fun,
never
right?
get any of them.
No, but
Really?
wasn't
I
that
did that,
fun?
but with
Other
Fleet Farm.
things.
Because you know when Fleet Farm's Toyland
Oh,
comes
yeah,
out?
that's a big thing.
Yeah, and you go there, and it sucks. There's not that great of toys there.
Did you know TV stations at one point, Sydney, just shut off? We're done with programming. This is what they would do at the end.
Yeah, they played the national anthem.
The national. And then your TV would do this. It's going away, and it says, have a good night or whatever. And then all of a sudden, if you turned on the TV and it wasn't 7 o'clock in the morning, this is what you heard.
Yeah, there were Girls Gone Wild videos just playing over and over and over
Yeah,
and
I
over
watched
and
too
over
many
again.
of those.
Man, even back then, I think everybody was like, this seems inappropriate.
Yeah.
They're all really drunk. And there's no consent. Even before a time when nobody cared about consent, 2007.
What? Wait, hold on. That guy...
He's in jail now.
Right, he said, Lo, I get what... I mean, it was obviously they were hammered drunk when they were signing these
That's what
papers.
he would do, is he'd get them super drunk and then have them sign these papers and make them go, like, diddle themselves in a room and film it.
And it was a lot of, just boobs on a beach. And,
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was making tons of money.
He has an island.
Yeah, is he out of jail now? Or is he still
I
in jail?
don't-
Joe something.
Piscopo.
No, I don't think so. What about this, Sydney?
You get a better job, get an education.
Free government money programs that you are eligible for free money to buy a new car.
You know the question mark guy?
Get the free money from the government by eating 82 bowls of oatmeal in one day.
Do you know how he made all of his money? He just literally went to
like the IRS and law books and stuff, and just
got
put
the
it in-
pamphlets.
Yeah.
And he said all I was doing was reading the pamphlets that people wouldn't read.
Yup.
Unbelievable.
Do you want to get $22 from the government if every other Tuesday you walk up and slap a random child? The government will give you free money.
We had that. We had that
Yeah.
question mark book.
Man, that was just such bait for people who live paycheck to paycheck, and then you would give them like $80 because it was 4 payments in 1995, and then you would just waste your money because it's hard. Like, you can go get money from the government, but it's not easy.
How about this? Do you know any of this?
D-R-U-G-G-I-E, my body selfie.
Do you know who sings it?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Do you know who Marky Mark is?
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. I didn't know if you were going to know that or not. God, let's listen to this for a second. Feel it, baby. Did you ever? Oh, my God. Let's see in the next segment if we can find Marky Mark's interview, I think with Oprah or maybe Sally Jesse Raphael, when he was playing this Marky Mark character, and it is so funny because he's just awful.
When I was like 12, he really scared me.
What was the second?
Marky Mark did?
Yeah, when he was in that movie Fear.
Yeah. Why do women love that movie, Fear?
I hate that movie.
We had
It
Fear
makes my
money,
hands
remember?
sweaty.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And there's no more money in it, but yeah. We gotta keep that quiet. What was that second name that you said after Oprah?
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Oh, I know her.
It's a talk show host that was
Ricky,
big.
do you mean Ricky Lake?
No. Dude, I will tell you, Sally Jesse Raphael.
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Is she the Christian one?
Maybe. I don't know too much
Or
about
really
her.
religious one?
Oh, I don't know. I know Jenny Jones I had the biggest crush on. Oh, Jenny Jones was so hot.
I know Ricky Lake is really hot. too.
Ricky Lake is actually very pretty.
Love Ricky Lake.
Look, type up your.
Well, we gotta
I know
go.
you're. I know you're thinking. We'll talk more about this next. That'll be interesting. Also, I want to go through these.
More sexy Ricky Lake talk.
Well, yeah, definitely. And I have 50 things. We won't go through all these, but that millennials know that Gen Xers have no idea. Maybe we can turn the tables here. See what we know. Also, I already said, but I want to say it again. Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. More Jake and Tanner Show next. Good morning. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning, Tanner.
Good morning, Jake.
One of the hosts of the show. I'm another one. We got an executive producer, Sydney. Good morning, Sydney.
Howdy.
Hey, yesterday you said something when I was walking out of the room just before I believe we all took off. And I came back in. I said, you guys, please don't talk about that anymore because I've never heard of scrapbooking camp.
It's not real. She stepped back on that really fast.
I thought it was real.
No.
It was like a camp that you could sign up for, like
things.
Oh, that's a camp.
No,
It's
I only
just
went
a
to the
summer camp.
I
That's
only
what
went
I
to the
said.
scrapbooking one, and then I left.
Oh, that's just summer camp.
Yeah, you didn't go to scrapbooking camp. You went to camp and only scrapbooked.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, we thought that scrapbooking camp was real for a second, but then...
Because that would have been the saddest summer.
Yeah.
That's all you did. And by the way, I went to a camp.
I never
when
went
I was 14.
I didn't know the sleepaway camps were real because my parents told me that they were just in the TV and movies until like maybe 4 years
They're
ago.
expensive. I know, like the YMCA.
wanted to go.
I like the YMCA and all that, but man, if you're taking them to summer camp and you got 2 kids, good luck. You're gonna have to get another job.
But they don't stay the night.
No, that's all day.
Yeah, see, you got to go to. I want the ones where it's like you stay in a
Sleepaway
cabin.
camp.
Yeah,
I went for a
where
week.
You're gone for like a month
to church camp.
Oh
It was
God, didn't
weird.
help you.
No.
Nah.
It was weird. It was odd. And I met a girl there and we started dating. And I dated her for like 6 months.
And then you broke up?
Oh, I wonder what that girl's doing.
I'm still dating a girl from Canada that I met at a Yahoo chat room when I was 13.
Oh, yeah. I got a girl that I'm still dating.
She in Canada?
No, but she
That's
lived in
not
Littlefield
the-
Lake. Summer. It was a summer thing. We started dating and that was it.
Do you remember her name? Can we call her and break up with her? I know I've suggested that before, but you definitely need to call her and break up with her.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's about
I literally
time, man.
I don't.
You got to stop keeping her on the hook.
But man, that church camp, I remember I forgot my toothbrush and I was too embarrassed to say I forgot my toothbrush because I was too shy. So I went all week without brushing my teeth.
God, what is?
Yeah, no. Oh my God, that's right. Yeah, I thought, I prayed.
She
God
broke
never
up
gave
with
me a
you.
toothbrush, though.
Yeah.
FYI. Oh, and that's the day that a humongous spider crawled across my head. Because my idea was like, I'm going to sleep on the top bunk, and I'm going to sleep right next to the wall. Now, that's not good.
I didn't like top bunks. I like bottom bunk.
You're a bottom?
No,
I knew you were a bottom. No, that's
even
all right.
that show that we like has acknowledged that you are the bottom.
Darren just texted me. He must be listening, and he said Willow's camp, that's his daughter, is a... Oh, God, it just went away. Is $150, 9 to noon each day for a week.
That's 3 hours.
No, wait, Willow's camp is $150. Oh, it's 100. I thought he was saying it's 150 each day.
No,
that can't be right?
You're paying $10 an hour.
9 to noon each day for a week, and he said, "What a ripoff."
Yeah, you're paying $10 an hour.
Boy,
for
I'd
your
like
kid to go away.
I would like if my kids could get into some kind of camp.
Well,
because they're fighting.
I would love to. I think it would be so fun to send some. I thought it would have been so fun to go to an actual sleepaway camp, and you were there for a month. But I wasn't fat enough to go to fat camp, and I wasn't close enough to Florida to go to space camp. I would have loved going to space camp.
I couldn't do that. I was too shy to be around other. I didn't have the confidence to go in there. I thought I wouldn't know how to do things.
But
and then
maybe you would have been
probably
better.
would have been constipated.
No, I bet you would have.
I was. Because I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't. When my first camp that I went, I didn't poop for 4 days because I was so embarrassed to go.
But I wonder if you would have been exposed to stuff like that, and your parents would have made you and not just let you quit. In your younger years, would you have been more?
I cried my first time.
To play with others,
and then my mom,
easier to play with others.
My mom and dad came and picked me up.
Yeah,
because I'd cried on 4th grade. I did not want to be there anymore, but I had to poop too, really bad.
But if you would have been sent away to sleepaway camp and your parents didn't let you quit it and just leave, I bet you would have had to eventually learn how to play with other kids.
Yeah, I mean, I knew how to play with other kids. I just didn't like strangers.
But you said more comfortable with strangers and stuff. I wonder if that would help us down the line now.
It probably
I was able
better
to
if you were constipated.
Yeah, no, it was. I could not function in my head when I was a kid, knowing we had to do lunch. We had to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And at one point, you got chose out of your group to go, and you had to sweep the whole cafeteria and set the tables and all that. And I stressed out about that because I didn't know how to. I didn't like sweep. I knew how to sweep and stuff, but I didn't know like with the setting the table. I didn't know. Nobody was telling me what to do. I stressed out about not knowing what to expect. Stressed me out.
Yeah.
Really bad.
See, that gets me too. When because we've said that before. What would it be like if our parents didn't just let us quit things?
Yeah,
and like maybe it would have forced us to develop that part of our brain more because that's when our brains were soft enough to develop things. Now we're
even when I was
old, our brains are done.
Oh yeah, there's
so
something.
Now we can't play with others.
But I mean, even when I was a kid, that's interesting. Even when I was I didn't like going to camp, not knowing what to expect, and then when you had to do the things, I didn't have enough confidence thinking that I already went in there thinking, well, I'm not going to do well at that, so I'm not going to do that, and then I'm nervous that I'm not going to do well at that, and then not knowing what to do, and
you didn't want to learn how to do it so you could be good at it. You were just like, I don't even want to attempt because I don't know how.
Yes, and then other people are watching, and that's weird.
I tried now to be a person that wants to learn more. Because I think it is good to learn more things. But yeah, when I was a kid, it'd be like, I don't know how to do that, so I can't. I'll show you. Nah, I just don't want to.
Then fourth grade, I went home. 5th grade, I stayed the entire week, which was very surprising. And then 6th grade, I was so stressed about it, I didn't go.
Yeah.
4th, 5th, and 6th. And then we just stayed home.
Yeah, I wish I would have done more things like that. But yeah, my parents told me they only existed in movies. So I think
they're
it's expensive.
I get why they do that.
They didn't want to pay for it, so it was like they only exist in movies. So why don't you just stay in the house, get fat, and play video games instead? That seems cheaper.
I know, and it sucks too because I learned from my parents, and I kind of do that with Piper. Like Angie wants to get her in a lot of different sports, and me, I'm like, if you don't want to, I don't care. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's
cool.
It's good for development, though.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's the same reason why people say put your kid in daycare so they learn how to play with other kids and get sick before they go to kindergarten. Otherwise, they're just going to be sick and the problem.
I didn't go to daycare. Look at me.
Yep.
Look at you. Well, I am.
Yep.
Fissures and everything. Sorry, was that not a good time to bring that up?
You haven't pooped in a month.
Hey, Brad, real quick. Summer is the perfect time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 Simplify your life and enjoy glasses-free summer. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. Brad Dassey, can you explain who he is, Tanner?
He is Brendan Dassey's half-brother, not related on the Avery side.
Right.
So his mom is different than Brendan's mom, but he's still he knows them. Their dads are the same.
Now, somebody messaged us in the Jake and Tanner Facebook and said, hey, thought you'd like to see what Brad Dassey is doing nowadays. Mm-hmm. He's performing his song outside of a court, and news crews are there, and it's very confusing. We're going to play this song. We're going to play this video. Text TV to 71090. You are at Pest Control text line, so you can see this because it's so many things are happening here. He's outside of a courtroom singing his song dressed as Luigi.
I didn't know this happened.
Yeah.
I know that he was on Green Bay Buy, Sell, and Trade looking for people who know how to play polka music.
I don't understand why he's dressed as Luigi from Mario Brothers.
I don't understand any of this.
Can you play this,
Brad Dassey, give us a call. He listens to the show. Please call. We need to understand this.
Innocent girl, just gone missing.
They're showing around like all these people on Brandon Dassey's side wanting him out.
Family, kid's just innocent. Was only 16, time to set him free. He's not guilty. There's no way in hell. Corruption made a fall. Lose it all. Friends, life, and family. Time to come together.
Can somebody tell me why he's dressed as Luigi?
To get attention. People will probably look at you more.
Not Mario.
Everything is just foolish. Things clean.
Okay, wait, really quick, Sydney.
Hold on. I love this whole group of people. Is this a protest for Brendan?
Yes.
Okay, because there's him wearing shoes in that outfit. And then there's somebody in the background. If you rewind about 5 seconds,
I don't know what he's doing, where he's at, and why he's dressed as Luigi.
That guy's drinking beer.
Yeah, I saw that.
That guy has a free. That woman decided to take the darkest brown sign and write single-lined black letters on it so nobody can read it. That's cool.
Sydney, have you heard this song?
Reason.
No.
Oh my God! Here, I got the audio of this right now. This is one of the best songs.
Yeah, injustice slammed in the face of two innocent people. They didn't do it, they didn't do it. No, come to your senses, everything is just foolish. Things clearly show that it was just a joke. Cops were only there just to prod and poke. Not a
Now, you
fair
know
trial.
who, all the Manitowoc happening and all that, right?
I did not watch.
Making a Murderer?
I did not watch that. I've listened to like a podcast or two about it.
You should watch it. It's really good.
You never watched Making a Murderer?
No.
Yeah, watch it. Watch it today. What are you doing today?
Somebody said that he owns a store that fixes computers in Oshkosh. Brad does. He also
does?
look for Christian rappers who don't swear in Oshkosh area, buy, sell, and trade. I'd love if that's what happened right when you open the door to his computer store. It says, instead of the bell, it's, he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Only there just to prod and
No,
poke.
really, what are you doing
Not a
today?
fair trial.
I don't know. I was gonna go to my workout class, but it apparently is closed today, so I don't know.
So
I
watch
get
Making
it.
a Murderer.
Brendan is his Mario trying to set his brother free. That's on the text line.
Why
I
would
need
But
that?
that's
context.
the princess.
Steven.
Mario doesn't he usually try to set the princess free?
Yeah, but that's Luigi.
Lock, boom, bam.
Brad! Call us. He listens.
He does.
So does his mom. We need all of them to...
Yeah, I just
Give
loved
us
when
a
he
call.
said that. And he's like, hey, listen, I don't want to talk too much about it, but boom, this is who murdered.
Yeah, I don't know anything, and I'm not an attorney, and this isn't really the place for me to put an opinion, but his brother and his stepdad, Scott Todich, is definitely the man who killed Teresa Halbach. And it's like, wow, Brad, that's a weird stand you're taking when you said I'm not in a place to take a stand.
And then
Listen
Retta
to
blew
singing
up
Brad.
with us and Brad for a minute there.
Yeah, we got lumped in with that.
All
And
right.
I agree.
So on the way, what do we give it away? We got a bar party to give away?
We do have a bar party to give away.
Sure do.
We could probably get rid of this Rockabye if you want to.
It's about time.
Let's see if you know these songs, but it's played as a lullaby for children. We'll do it next with the Jake and Tanner Show. Yeah, Brad Dassey just commented on the Facebook picture and video that we posted.
It's about time.
Said the reason he's wearing the Luigi outfit is because that was him and his brother's favorite game growing up, Mario Brothers, and his brother is in jail. Hey, what do we have to give away?
A bar party.
The bar party!
Not
with
a
that
bar.
Vidalia.
The bar party.
By the way, 3 people that do the show. One of those people being me. My name is Jake. And my whole life is filled with power naps in the summer. That is it. I noticed this. That is how I function.
I love napping. I
Man.
wish I could only took like 5-minute naps like you do, because I took a 2-hour or 3-hour one yesterday with my kid.
But mine probably total up to the 2 hours. Yesterday we had to go to the dentist because Dewey, he had some teeth work to do, a tooth work.
Just little naps at stop signs.
No, I'm not kidding. I will nap anywhere. I'll nap in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'll nap in the van if we stop somewhere. I'll mow the lawn. I'll be like, this looks like a long
That's
strip.
because you're such a light sleeper.
Right, I am. It tells me that.
It is super weird.
Dewey fell asleep getting his teeth done, getting drilled on. He did. And then I'm sleeping against the wall, and the doctor was like, oh, he's sleeping. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. And drool's going down my face, and he's like, oh, no, I was talking about your boy. And, yeah, he's father like son.
Well, how often do people fall asleep in the chair?
I don't know, especially a 4-year-old getting his teeth
Well, no, I mean like
on.
an adult, because I know you said that one dude kicked his shoes off. I find that really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I do too. Guy, I don't know if you know this, Sydney, but my wife's working on his teeth, and he he's keeping his head and body as straight as possible, and brings up his feet and takes his shoes off, and then takes his socks off. And then brings his feet back up and starts cracking his toes.
Yep.
And she doesn't say anything. Wouldn't you stop? Wouldn't you be like, well, this is awkward. You can just crack them.
I wonder how far. She'd let somebody go.
I don't, just start taking pants off.
Yeah. Like, how far before she said something? Because your wife is so nice.
She wouldn't say anything. She would just get up and leave. Or like
let you finish.
Yeah, probably.
Go for it.
Or like, you know, those things that they like, how they have like a little like claw thing that they put with like mini jumper cables around your neck. They kind of look like that.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about like the
She
napkin
would just drape
or
them
whatever.
over
Yeah.
big.
Just drape that over his
Ew.
junk. Hey, if you want to play a game, you can. 866-916-0959. Go ahead. We got a game there. Because what are we giving away? I'm so sorry. The bar party. Right?
The bar party, including 50 wings, 2 specialty pizzas.
We'll just load up the phone line.
Chips and onion dip.
We got to play against Tanner and Sydney, too. I think Tanner would be really, really good at this.
I'm always going to. I'm good at pretty much everything I've ever done.
Hi, who's this?
This is Adrian.
All right, Adrian.
Oh, hi, Adrian.
Hello.
Oh my God, Adrian! You sing.
seducing us?
You talk to me anytime. You want to go to? Whenever I'm going to sleep, I'm going to think of you.
Hi, who's this?
Ooh.
This is Tammy.
Tammy, don't listen to Adrian's voice. You'll fall in love.
Yep.
Hang on, Tammy.
Oh, okay.
I just want to fall in love.
Oh my
Now it's
God.
getting weird. Hi, who's this?
Good morning, this is Brian.
Brian, don't listen to Adrian's voice. You'll fall in love.
Yeah, you'll get confused by the end of this break. Well, the rest of us are.
By the way, we just found a bunch of popular songs, but they're actual lullabies. They've turned these popular songs into lullabies.
So they don't sound like the song. They sound like the song, but they sound like soothing, like Adrian's voice.
Now, Tanner, ring in with your name when you think you know it. Tanner, can you give them a few second head start? Sydney, you can just play along.
Yeah. I'll give them a 5-second head start.
So ring in with your name when you think you know this popular song lullaby.
Sydney.
You do?
I know it.
You?
Tiara.
Yeah.
Tiara. Who's Tiara?
No, it's Tammy.
Oh, Tammy, what do you got?
God's plan.
Oh, wrong.
No, that's
That is
way
so
wrong.
Sydney, what do you got?
Hotline Bling.
It's Hotline
by
Bling.
Drake.
Sydney has got that point.
Oh, Tiara. I mean, Tammy.
Okay, Tammy.
No, hold on.
I like
what
this.
are you saying? Is your name Tammy or
It's
Tiara?
all right,
It happened like 2
Tammy.
days ago. Like she's lying.
Wait a minute. Tammy, is your real name Tiara?
Tiara.
Tiara?
No, it's Tammy.
Then why do you keep saying Tiara?
Because my friend's in the car.
No, bull crap. Why would you keep
No,
saying her
Kiara
name?
won like 2 days ago, and I think this is her.
Oh, Kiara. No. Listen, it doesn't matter because if you did win, you could still play. But listen, if you win, we got to put your name in the system, and it's a lot of waste of time because the computer won't let you win.
Yeah.
No, I'm Tammy, though.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, child.
Hi, who's this?
Hey guys, it's Jim. Fill in the hole.
God, thank
Phil,
God.
we don't know how old she was, though, man. Is that
Nah.
the
Oh, I do.
Phil?
You do? How old?
Old enough?
19.
Okay,
Hi.
Jim, you're in
Oh,
the
we're good.
Kiara hole.
All right, here we go, guys.
Got it.
What?
I know it too.
What?
Oh, Jim.
Jim!
There it is.
Jim's got that point. Did you guys know it that fast?
Yeah.
What?
These are easy.
Shut
And I don't
your-
know music.
Adrian.
Okay, Adrian.
Adrian, what is it? What? Poker face?
Damn right it is.
Ah!
Adrian.
If I only would have said it 5 seconds ago.
Tanner, you find some of these too because I want to see if I know any of these because you guys are really good. Maybe if I'm actually playing, I'll be better at this. All right, ring it with your name when you think you know this one. Hold on, let it get into it.
Tanner.
Sydney.
You guys are impressing me so much right now. I wish you guys could fight crime. Does anybody know?
No.
I guess
I have no clue.
Tanner.
This. Oh, what's the name though?
Sydney.
Sydney.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, by Taylor Swift.
Love Story.
Love Story.
Oh, Love
That's
Story.
what it is.
I was gonna say Love Story, and then I thought I was wrong.
Ring it with your name with this one. Sorry, just started going.
Jim, was that Love Story?
That was Love Story. Good job, Jim.
Whoa.
2 points.
Tanner.
You know this one? How?
Oh, Jim.
Jim.
Oh, it's Free Falling.
That is Free Falling. I like Jim. He's just all cocky with it.
find these?
Free Falling.
Yeah.
I don't know how I found these. I just.
Okay, well.
It's hard to hear over the phone.
Hey, shut
Oh
up,
my
Jim.
God, Jim!
Shut
You're gonna be
your
one of
face.
those people.
God. Did you find any or no?
No.
It's hard to hear because you know what? I fought for your freedom. You're welcome.
Yeah, I forgot about that. All right, how about this one? Listen up.
Jim?
Jim.
Anyway.
I don't care about that. I don't know.
I don't care about.
Is that the name of the song? No, that's not the name of the song.
I know it's Weezer. I
It
can't
is
think
Weezer.
of the. Oh!
Let's see if the
Buddy
text line knows.
Weezer. Buddy Holly.
Yeah, it is Buddy Holly. Sorry, these are kind of hard to hear. God forbid we can play any audio from the computer.
Why? I thought it sounds fine.
Do you?
Isn't it? Yeah.
You're in the studio.
I
Of
can
course
hear
it sounds fine.
Well,
It
don't.
sounds perfect,
Don't
guys.
location
It's perfect.
shame me.
Oh, I like that. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Adrian.
Here we go. Ring it with your name.
Sydney.
Tanner! What? No way! Shut up!
Jim.
Jim!
Right from the start.
You gotta figure it out before you ring in, Jim.
That's Pink's, Beautiful? I don't
Oh,
know.
God, you idiot. Bad dreams.
Oh.
I cannot believe you guys got that. All right, what do you guys got?
Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough.
Just like it, we're not broken, just spend it.
But we can learn to love again.
Just a couple more of these.
Oh, does anybody else playing?
No, it's just
Sydney and I are
Tanner.
having a lot of fun.
Wait, where's Brian?
Look.
I'm here.
Like I'm here, right here.
Oh, I got it.
You do?
I think it's. Oh.
Yeah, you had it.
Hey, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh. Jim.
We'll get to the chorus.
Rocket Man. Rocket Man.
Yeah, it's Rocket Man. All right, how about this one? Everybody's going to know this one. You got to be fast on this.
Oh, yeah! This is Jake's favorite song.
Jim. Gold Digger.
It is Gold Digger. Hey, Brian, wellness check. Are you okay?
My ears. Okay.
What about Adrian?
Adrian's still here.
He's seducing a drive-thru worker right now.
You are? It's gross. Here we go.
Number 2.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with drive-thru
And I'll
workers.
give you
I felt
my
really bad
number
saying
9.
All right, here we go. This will be it. Last call says it all. This is the winner right here.
Is this not that song?
God, remind me never to play this game again because it's not that good.
Just like the after game.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a lot more fun than it is.
I like it.
You do? There's just no pan. They're not punchy
It's not
enough.
easy. It's not easy enough. If Jim can't do it, then
Right.
nobody can.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Yeah, this one's really bad. Sorry.
What is it? Is this I Write Sins
Yes,
Not
it is.
Tragedies?
I feel like it's too slow.
How about this one?
Is it just fantasy?
Wait, Jim, can you win, Jim?
No.
Probably not.
Jim,
Bohemian
just act
Rhapsody.
like you don't know.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Bohemian Rhapsody. It's a Queen song. Right.
That's it. Adrian! Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it, buddy. Love you. Brian, take care. And what did Adrian win?
You got a party from the bar, which includes 2 specialty pizzas, 50 wings, and chips and onion dip.
Ooh, that sounds mighty tasty.
My God.
Oh, dang. Hey, can you do in your sultry voice, Adrian? Can you just say the Karen Hour's next, and this is the Jake and Tanner show?
Sure. Just so you know, the Karen Hour is next if you like music. But right now, it's Jake and Tanner.
I like that.